Okay, I think we're there.
Haven't got occasion yet.
That'll tell us how far behind our lag is, right?
There it is.
Okay, it's 20 seconds delay. And counting.
Hello, Faye Storm.
Hello, everybody. It says 13 people are waiting. Who are you?
Anybody?
Who are you, fun people?
Jean Moran, Kathy D.
Terry.
I don't see Terry. Oh, there's Terry.
Lori.
Lori B.
Davina. Jean. I can read too. Lucy. Hello, Lucy.
Hey, Davina.
Dragoon.
Giovanna.
Candy.
Miss Candy.
Lucy.
Okay, Lucy says they've been having problems with the chat. So we got to keep an eye out and see if who's messing up, YouTube or us.
Patricia and Linda. Darlene.
Linda got her kit today. Hey, Patricia.
Woo-hoo.
Darlene.
Okay, CJ's working, but she's going to be listening.
Hey, CJ.
Hey, CJ.
Stasia, I know she got her kit because she was.
There's an emergency monkey out there.
Hey.
Hello. I mean, really, isn't that what that is? An emergency monkey?
Yep.
Hi, Jean.
I have an emergency babaloo, so you know. Oh, she says it freezes and nobody can see it. Uh-oh. Well, hopefully we'll be able to still see it in StreamYard, hopefully.
Hey, Stasia.
Hi, Lori.
See what? Chat?
Yeah, Lucy says what's been going on, that the chat freezes and then nobody can see the chat. So that's a bummer if you're having a sale, let me tell you.
Yeah.
But if we can still see the chat in StreamYard, then if there's questions and we can relate, we can, shout it out, and that way you guys know what we're talking about if we're answering a question.
Or I can just make questions up and they'll never know.
I will. I'll know your trick.
Like you'll be reading chat.
Well, that's true. No, if you ask a crazy question, I'll look up and say, who asked that? Who asked that crazy question?
Emergency monkey did.
Oh, emergency monkey. Hey, Betty's got fans. Everybody's sending her kisses and hearts, and oh my goodness. We can go home now. Just leave Betty there.
There you go.
Tamar, she can talk about what she just was telling us that you guys found in the garage.
Hey, Tamar. Yeah, no doubt. So much stuff.
So much.
If you're a mechanic, she's got the stuff.
And then we have a box that we set over to the side, and every time we find something weird or broken, or I'm like, put it in the altar box.
Yeah, there you go. Have you started a box for me yet? I hear this silence. That means no.
I even made her start a Rust box.
She did. Anything you want, I'm sure.
Brenda said, "Oh my God, a live that is really working. I'm amazed."
Yes, I have connections.
That's right.
Yeah, I got to keep those connections alive and well. Uh-oh. Look at Lucy, how positive she is. Look at Lucy, how positive she is. Just wait, Brenda. That's funny. Just wait, Brenda. It'll be a mess here, too. Hi, Karen. Did I say hello to Karen yet?
Hey, Karen. No, she got here. My uncle YouTube says that he'll keep us going tonight.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uncle Tube.
Uncle Tube.
His name is Hugh too.
You too? Oh my gosh. It's going to be one of those nights.
Oh my gosh. I've been in meetings all day long. I've just been.
Oh, Colleen. I didn't see Colleen. I missed her. Hello, Colleen. How you doing? Who else did I miss? Anybody else I missed? I'm sorry.
Well, I see 45 people, but I don't see 45 people chatting.
Everybody's not. Well, we have some of our shy ones. They're slowly coming out. Every once in a while, you see somebody new chatting. So
I know the other night I said, "Hello, lady." I woke up and there you were. I said, "Hello, ladies," and I went right back to sleep.
We stayed up for a while because I was getting ready to leave at some point. You know me, I'm always getting ready to leave. They go, "Oh, I just got here and I'm wide awake now." And I go, "Holy moly." So we just kept on rolling. And I can't even tell you what we did.
All I remember you saying is, "Are you awake or are you just awake?"
Yeah.
You need to test something. And I was like, "Oh, I was going to tell you, I think StreamYards, you can only have like so many people on StreamYard."
I know, but I can't remember what that is.
I think it's like 12, no, 6. Somebody out in chat can correct me.
And I think if you're using the freebie one, which that's what I'm using. I got to see what it is if you upgrade, how many you can have on there. Hi, Eileen.
You're not.
Oh, she's not shy on other lives. I see her just chatting all over the place.
She gets on there with Joggles and Posca, and then when they start getting all up into what they're going, she's going, "Well, okay, well, I guess I need to go now. I need to hop off of here."
See, now Jill says she hasn't done too many chats, and she's got a big old smile. She's ready to just start saying whatever she feels like saying. I think that's what she's saying. I'm going to say whatever I want to say now. She went over the hump of being shy.
Don't be shy here.
So everybody watch out for Jill. We're going to hear what she thinks about stuff.
And Linda's listening and working on her September book. She's lurking and she's shy.
Aw, Linda, but you don't be shy.
Send Linda a link and let us watch her do her.
That's
September
right.
Kit.
There's quite a few that haven't finished that kit yet, including probably somebody that's in the right here with me. I even forget what September was. What was September, you guys?
I didn't get September. September was the fabric.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, you don't need a kit. Your whole house is a kit for that.
Oh my gosh, we opened up a box that had been in Betty's attic at the other house forever, and the whole top of it was nothing but doilies and hand.
I'm gonna have to put in an order with you pretty soon, Betty.
Hey, all you gotta do is get on live and just walk into my room. I swear, I got way too much.
Hey, Darla.
Did she get?
Darla's here to keep chat going.
That's right. What'd you say, Betty?
If she ever mailed you your doilies, I thought she mailed them.
Not yet. That's okay. You can just start piling more in there.
All right.
Okay. Well, we got quite a few people already. We've been chit-chatting almost like a little over 9 minutes. We have at least a 20-second lag, but I'm trying my best to look back and forth. But once I really start doing something, I'm not gonna be watching nothing. Oh, 50. What did you say, Betty?
Jean, I just noticed Jean said, "Really, Betty? I'll take some."
There you go.
Jean's been so good to us.
Jennifer. Yeah, the doilies want to go on vacation to Canada, Lucy says.
Don't we all? I want to go to Prince Edward Island now that I watched that series and it's over.
Which one?
I told you Anne of Green Gables,
Oh, I forgot where you said it was. Yeah.
Netflix.
Yeah. I'm going to have to watch that.
It was 3 seasons and it was really, really, really good. And the scenery is just absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah,
Well,
back in olden days,
ooh,
this little girl is
a good actress, huh? Well, all I can say, spoiler alert, you guys, on the West Wing, the president's daughter gets kidnapped. In case you haven't seen that one yet.
Oh, wow. Do you see what Linda said?
What?
She said, I'm in a senior's residence without my stash, in quarantine and lockdown. COVID has hit again. These kids have been a godsend, and the drugs help too.
Aw. Oh no. What state are you in, Linda? If you don't mind. I mean, when I mail stuff out, I don't remember where anybody lives. I'm sorry. I really don't remember. Oh, Linda's a good supporter for me. She buys her kits. I'm glad they're helpful.
I love those covers on your desk.
Candy says they have her house there, even though she was not a real person. Interesting. I think they're talking about Anna.
Yeah. It's Anne with an E.
Oh, Anne. Excuse me for living.
Well, no, she'll tell you.
She'll tell you that every time she says her name. Anne with an
E. See, I have an excuse, though. I haven't seen it. I haven't watched it.
Yeah, it's very good.
It's a clean.
Yeah, it's clean.
Oh, I guess I should get this off of Top Chat. I'm really messing up already.
So Darla's here in case we have chat issues.
Okay. Okay, she's going to keep us informed. I'm going to switch where I'm just watching what I'm doing so I don't get all crazy watching the lag. So let me open this up here. Oh, I fixed it so maybe I can see both. You just never know. Okay. All right. Well, I'm really glad that we actually mailed this stuff out relatively early because I think everybody, well, I got a couple of orders like yesterday and today. The ones I got yesterday, they went out today, and the ones I got today, they'll go out tomorrow. And there's only a few left, so that means we'll be all caught up within this coming week. So there won't be any, kits lagging out there in the postal zone.
Hate to have lagging kits.
I know.
What's the matter with you? I got kit lag.
I have brain lag right now.
Oh, I want you to know because you dissed me on the, what was it, the dress form?
What?
You send everybody out a dress form with no head, but then you use the head to make awesome stuff on your lives.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, everybody got what you got.
I know.
Okay. So I know, sometimes you're very, very special, and then sometimes you're ordinary. So you got what everybody else got.
But let me tell you, while I was cleaning the garage.
Uh-oh.
Can you see my thing? Hang on, let me switch it around.
Let me see.
Hang on. Camera, mic, camera.
Oh no, you got the real thing. Oh my gosh, how cute. Can I put that on, or you don't want it on?
Hang on, I'm trying to switch my camera around.
Okay.
I don't know if there it is.
Tell me when. Okay, there we go. I think. Look what she's got. Forget the cardboard. She got 3D.
Forget the cardboard. I have the wooden dress form stand with the knobby head.
Hey, Barb. Excellent.
Excellent. I just thought you should know.
Well, I'm jealous.
Okay, carry on. I just had to make sure I showed you.
Yes, I'm very jealous. Okay, ladies. I'm gonna do maybe something a little different, more of a little overview, because there's quite a few people that in the past even 2 months have gotten kits that have never done junk journals before, which is really, really, really exciting. So a lot of things that we just kind of gloss over because we're real familiar with it. I might have to slow down that pace just a tiny bit and do a little review of the type of books that we can use and the types of things we can use for our covers, just so that people, even if they haven't bought the kits, they might look around and find these kinds of things, in their own little stash and be able to make the journals along with us. So this particular one, first of all, we're going to be doing a book similar to this in that of how we're going to do the binding. So what I used to put this one together was a book cover that I had from a really, really old book. It was leather. It was falling apart. In the center here, it was a real mess. And so I knew I was going to be using it as a backdrop. So it worked perfect because we were going to cover up the mess. And the corners that are messy, I like leaving them that way. I don't think, I need to fix them up, or I like it that way. Some people like things, crisp and clean and have a finished look. And I kind of like the opposite. I like the opposite of that. So that's why I used this one. Now, I did not have a back that went with this book, or if I did, it was in really, really bad shape. I don't even remember. Or I used it on something else as the cover because I liked it. I wish I could remember. So basically, on the back, I just used some cardboard. So everybody has access to cardboard, especially if you're a friend to Amazon. You've got cardboard all over the place. And that is what I used on the back. All right, so the types of books that you can consider using is really, based on the size that you want your finished book to look. That's really all you have to worry about. And I wouldn't even say worry. I just play along with whatever I have. Now, this book, the spine was all gone. The book was all gone. I've since used the pages that were inside. But don't you love this? Because this was a very, very old book. This was from the late 1800s. And so it's got this really cool hand marbled paper. And then it has a little bit of leather on the corners that is really, you can almost see a little bit of that. But it's really all just falling apart. But to me, that's the yumminess of it all.
Yeah.
So because just personally, I wouldn't use it, this the back and this the front. I would get 2 books out of this because I think it's so pretty. I don't want it in the back. I would use this on 2 separate books like I did this, and then do something else on the back. But that's just me. You may want to keep it together, and you might like the front and the back the same. But I pretty much like looking at the front. So I would separate it.
So Jean said, "Oh my God, Rosemary, I have been wanting to learn how to do that binding."
Oh, good. Do you know what it's called? Because I don't know.
You have the book.
But this isn't a real binding, you guys. I hope you don't think I'm doing something that you've seen somewhere else and it's real. I don't know how to do that kind of stuff. I fake it. So you're going to learn the fake my way, the fake way.
So I'm thinking that you, and I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but
Okay.
just an observation that you and Nick coordinated on this, because she put her video out last night on different types of things to use to cover your book with.
Oh,
thicknesses and different kinds of papers and fabrics.
Uh-huh.
So this coordinates well with this.
Great. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for that plug. and that comparison.
Lucy said it's sort of like the buttonhole binding, but the fake way.
Okay, I will. Okay, buttonhole binding. Okay, that sounds good to me. I don't know what we'll call it. We might call it the Babalu binding. I don't know what we're
Perfect.
no idea. Because I see stuff and I go, oh, that's kind of cool. I wonder how they do that. Sometimes I can't find how they do that. And then there's other times I find it, but I can't do it their way. I can't figure out what they're talking about. I don't know what they're doing. So I usually almost end up faking it. So that's why I know you guys can do it, because you're going to learn the fake way. And then, you might figure out the real way and show me how to do it the right way. All right. So we have this bookshop, a couple of blocks away from us. And every once in a while, she'll put out stuff that's just falling apart like this. She's very, very stingy with her stuff. She will keep, no, she is. You know how sometimes you can find bookstores, you go, oh, wow, I can find really good deals there. Or they have old stuff falling apart, and they're practically giving it away. She's not like that at all. I mean, it has to be in this condition. I'm serious. She is so like tight. It's unbelievable. So one day I went in there hoping I'd find something cheap. Oh, and she's not cheap with anything. I mean, she's just not. I just like going in there and just looking at, sniffing at the books for a little while. I used to go, maybe twice a year, because I knew I was never going to find anything there. But anyway, I went in one time. This was, over a year ago. And she had a box in there, a small box. And she had a couple of pieces like this. And, she probably hates me because she sees me go in there and never buy anything. I've never bought anything. But I reminded her who my husband was, because my husband, I think, has, paid her mortgage a few times based on when he used to get all these books. And so anyway, so I went to the box and she had a couple of really fallen apart stuff and very inexpensive. Well, for her, inexpensive. I mean, this was like $1. Which, on some of the lives, you can get a whole book for a couple of bucks, right? but this was a whole $1. But I thought, I think it's so cool. I like it. So I did get a couple of pieces from her just to play around with. But keep an eye out, if you are able to get around, if you're the type that, like, for instance, my husband has oodles of books, but I can't touch his books because they're like real books to him. But you may have, a whole big bookcase in your house that you've just had forever and ever and ever. And you're thinking, what am I ever going to do with these books? And this might be something to consider. So anyway, so a book like this, because it is kind of on the smaller side. And I do like this size of book,
Yeah.
But all of the journals that I make, I sell. And I know most people like them a little bit bigger, but personally, I like this size. Let me get you a measurement.
Hey, Johnny.
I personally like this. This is 5 by 7.25. To me, this is almost perfect. I even like it a tiny bit smaller, actually. Let me feel this. These are a little bit the same width. But anyway, I do like this size a lot. But like I said, because individuals do like them a little bit bigger, what I would probably end up doing with something like this is I would literally cut this in half. And now this would be something that I would use maybe to create a hinged cover of some sort, like I did with this one. So if you found just a junky old piece like this and you go, oh, wait, I can't use that. I don't have a back, blah, blah, blah. Well, consider when you see these things, what you can make out of it, cut it in half. And now it could be something that flaps open in one of your journals, or it could be the second page here, or it could be what's sitting behind. So don't underestimate what you can do with things that really look like, should be in the trash pile, or there's just one little piece and you don't know, what you're going to do,
You're
keep,
smart.
keep that in mind. And then you can become a bigger pack rat.
Oh, thanks for that.
Because you won't throw anything away. All right. So that's kind of sort of how you might want to look at that. Now you see something like this, you go, oh, yuck, and you just pass right by it. Well, no, don't yuck at anything. And you go, oh, that's too yucky. It's got this little short spine there. I like my journals nice and chunky. So you would pass this by. But when you're making a journal this way, it doesn't matter what size the spine is because you're going to cut it out anyway. So don't worry about the size of your spine. And even if you did want a traditional spine in there, we've done many, many videos on how to, create a spine if you only have the front and the back. So again, that's not a problem. So when you see a small, if you like the size of the book, or maybe even the cover of the book, but it's a small spine, don't dismiss it because you'll be able to use that.
Hey, Nikki. Hey, Carla.
Hello, hello,
Honey.
hello.
Hey, Nikki.
Phase.
Let me look up for a second. I gotta try and look up you guys. Even though Susan's here, I need to help myself. Don't let her help me all the time. Okay, so Lucy says also paint and fabric would also make it exactly. That would make it really beautiful. So if you had something ugly like this, just paint it up.
Hey, Elaine, you're late.
Paint it up. I was looking at some old videos of mine because I was trying to look at one of the journals I made a couple of years ago, and I was forgetting pretty much what I put inside. I remember the front, but I took something like this and I painted the whole thing, and it looked pretty cool. And then I did some stenciling with some I forget what I used. Who knows what I used, but anyway, to give texture and stuff, and painted that, and that was pretty cool. So again, don't overlook something goofy looking like this, and don't be swayed away from it based on the size of your spine. All right, that. Now, a lot of you guys may have these encyclopedias. And this was about, maybe a couple of years ago. My husband went to some bookshop and the guy was getting rid of them. And we got the whole set. And I only have a few left. And all the rest I made glue books and sold those glue books. But I covered all the front and made them look kind of cool looking. And then just stuffed it up with all kinds of papers and scrapbook paper and stuff I just don't use, and sold those as glue books, and people really enjoyed working with those. So if you see a whole thing of encyclopedias and you go, what am I ever going to do with that? Just gut them, throw everything away, and then it's an easy store because all you're going to have is this. So don't look at all the space that those encyclopedias might take. If someone's offering them to you free, say, oh yes, please, thank you. And then gut them, and you only have a small little stack of these covers all ready for you to play with. All right, now look how cool that is. Now some people would say, well, that I can't use that. But those of us that like the grunge look, like I'm not doing anything to this but sealing it up and making a gorgeous grungy journal. This was given to somebody in 1927. So when you see these, if you're the grunge kind of person, or even if you aren't, take a chance. You might actually like how they come out, right? So don't overlook anything like that.
That's gorgeous.
Isn't it? Again, this is another piece that it's just the cover. I think I got it at the same time with, yeah, I think I got it with that. Or is this the back part? Maybe that's what it is. This is the back. Yeah, this is the back of this one that she had there. And again, I might cut this in half, or I would use it as a cover. Because there's stuff on here, I'd probably use it as the cover. But because this is plain, I'd probably cut it in half and use it, you know, in some other fashion. This I used, oh yeah, this was one of the ones I used when I did one of my altered books. I'm not sure why that's here, but anyway. But even if you just have the cover, again, you know, you can use it. It's going to get covered up, or you can cut them in half and whatever it is you want to do. Now, when you have bigger books, this was a
Ledger.
this was a ledger from 1873. So this one was really, really old. And again, here it's got the leather on the corners and the little gilding, and it's super, super cool, right? And the spine was off of it already. It's a good size spine. You could always just reinforce it and use it just the way it is, or different ledgers this size. What I have done is I've cut them in half again because they're big. I cut them in half, and I'll make a book out of just the front. So I'll have the back and the front, and there's a perfect size of a book to make. And that way I'd get 2 books out of this one ledger. And if I really wanted to stretch it, I would get 4 books and then just put something else on the back, maybe some cloth or something, and paint it as close as I could to these colors. So those are the kinds of things you want to look out for. These are the kind of things that, you know, I would go into my bookcase and get started looking. Go on the hunt in your own place. You'll never be sorry. You'll find something, because, you know, some of those things you haven't looked at in years, I'm sure. And maybe you weren't even into making journals and stuff the last time you looked through your bookcase that's, you know, somewhere in a room you hardly ever walk into. And you'll find all these really cool stuff. All right, so that is sort of like book covers 101. And then, you know, if you don't have any of these, well, then you've got cardboard. I can't tell you how many journals I've made just from cardboard. And if you're not thick enough, put 2 layers of it if you want it to be pretty sturdy. If you're going to use cardboard that comes out of boxes, make sure that if you when you double it, that the grain goes opposite. You know how they get kind of wonky. So have one going one way, one going the other way, and you've got a very, very sturdy cover to work with.
That was a good tip.
What's that?
Good tip.
Yes. Yes, ma'am. That comes from construction. Every once in a while, my construction background, you know, helps me out every now and then. Okay. So I'm trying to think, what are we actually, here I am, what are we actually going to do first? Okay, so those of you that didn't see the flip through of, you know, what this looks like, I already kind of opened this up. This particular one, I decided just to put a little flip in here, and I had some packaging, some acetate from some old packaging, so I put that in there and put in the
Feather.
the feather. I guess you guys can see that. I don't know.
Yep, we can.
There. And I hinged these up as the fabric that was included in the kit. So that's also in there. And then some little rusty pieces. And then another one of the pictures. And these, I happened, in one of my many purchases, had some original pictures. So
Look at that old tape on there.
I know, look at that old tape on there. And like I said, this one was a real mess. It was all ripped up underneath. So I got a piece of canvas, glued that down, did some stamping with the stamps that we're going to make, and then got something that I just printed out and backed it with some black so it would stand out a little bit.
You are so damn creative. It makes me just Well, just
Oh, stop it.
who you are.
Well, all these ladies are. You should see the stuff they post in the group. They blow me away because here I am trying to inspire people to do something a little bit different, and then they do something completely more different. That's 10 times better than what I did. So then up here, I don't know, I don't know where I got that piece of wood, but then I just put some twine around it and punched a hole in my crocodile. And this is some wire right here. And then that's how that stuck in there. And then I just had this from some jewelry, old jewelry I had, and it's supposed to be some kind of a bird, and put that on there. So that's the cover. That's the cover. And then what I did is how many signatures did I make? I made 1, 2, 3, 4. I made 5 signatures. And throughout I just stuck little pieces of the fabric just because I wanted to. each signature that I put in here, this is a piece of cardstock that I painted or jelly printed. I can't remember how I did that.
Did you draw the horse?
Well, I wasn't going to say that, but yeah.
It looks cool. I did.
Because it doesn't look like a horse. So anyway, so each one is I did some painting, and I used some metallics. I used lots of golds and browns and oranges and yellows and my favorite colors, which coincidentally are like autumn colors, but they're my favorites. And threw in a little bit of turquoise here and there. So that is one signature. All right. And then there's another one. You can see the cardstock that's on the cover. And then one other.
Looks like verdigris copper.
There you go.
Yep.
I like that. And then
That book is awesome.
The other signature. All right. And then because I don't even think this is cardboard. This is another book cover. This is really, really hard. So I think I used some other book that just happened to fit the size. And then I put some of my rusted fabric on the back. So that's how that's put together.
I love it.
And the kinds of papers that we use in our journals, it really depends on your stash that you have. And on some of my kits, I include a lot of papers to put in, and others I want to concentrate on the other stuff. And so it varies from kit to kit what the focus of the kit is as far as the materials are concerned.
Is that wallpaper?
This here is wallpaper. Yes, This is wallpaper. This came out of one of the books. And then these are my cleanup papers. I'm not sure what this is. So it looks a little bit like wallpaper. And this is just, I get a lot of paper when I would go to the secondhand store. There's all kinds of papers, pads and stuff. I don't know what half the stuff is, but if it's there, I grab it.
Wow.
And then some my eco print, and this was just something I printed out. This came out of a book.
That's a pretty picture.
That was some of this, some stamping, a little bit of fabric that I put there. Excuse on my hands. I did some dyeing today, and I think I dyed my fingers more than the stuff I was dyeing. You guys know how that goes.
I like those papers with the Indian and the deer or whatever that is.
Oh, yeah. He's so cute. He's so cute.
Is that stamps that you have?
Those are stamps that we're going to make together. I made the little stamp. That's why I think he's so cute, because I made him.
creative. You're a brat.
Now this came out of some magazine, and so did that. One of those like travel magazines.
Yep.
Way back when I ordered some tourist books from Oklahoma, Arizona, and somewhere else. I forget where. And they had a couple of really cool pictures in there. And then a friend of mine a couple of years ago went to Taos and a couple other places. So whenever she went into um
Rest stop.
no, the
No?
I'm trying to think of the artsy places, the like museums and
Oh yeah.
they sell all the expensive stuff. They had all kinds of brochures for each artist. And so she grabbed me one brochure from every artist. So I had all their pictures of stuff that they had done, which was really cool. And so I think some of those might be that. I'm not sure.
You got some cool pictures.
And again, this is all that cleanup stuff. So if you guys were with me when we did the industrial and we did all those grunge papers, this particular journal would be perfect for you to make a new batch of your grunge papers to put in here. I started a pack today and it just wasn't hot enough to dry. Let me see if there's anything that I can show for those that work with us then.
Let's see.
If you ladies are talking past, Jennifer said gorgeous colors. I'm not seeing it.
Jean just said,
Oh, there's Jean. There's Terry. Thank y'all. Thank
everybody
y'all.
was just slobbering at the moment.
There's a few that are dry, but most of them are still pretty wet. But I'll show you guys.
I want to see it.
The sun came out, but it wasn't like warm, and I didn't get them out till kind of late. It was later in the afternoon because I had to go like paint for the garage that we put up that new siding and all that kind of stuff. So here's an example of some of the grunge papers that I made today. And then once you start putting the fabric on there, and if you're going to do some stitching or the stamping or, the gluing of some of the printouts, you can see how it's all going to slowly come together. And
Not tonight, Jean. She did not, but she did on the video. Jean was asking if you showed what all was in the kit.
oh, no, I haven't. So anyway, so that is, some of the papers that we made. And the way we did these, if you weren't around then, was I got a pan that I do my eco printing in, but you can put it in any kind of container that you can put heat on and put these in there. And then whatever kinds of dyes that you might have, whether they're the sprays that you may have, inks that are left over, literal, fabric dye, whatever you have that is dark, I made a mixture of water and those dyes, and you make it as dark or as light as you like. Everybody has a different taste. And then I would literally, in the pan that we're going to put on top of the stove, you lay your paper down, and then I used a spoon. You can kind of see it. Used a spoon, and I would take a spoonful and just kind of throw it on there, and then put another spoon on there, lay that on top, and another spoon of the dye, and so on and forth. So you make a big pile as much as you want, and then put a little bit of weight on it, because when you put more water in there, they're going to float up. So you want to put something. I put a brick because that's what I do when I do my eco printing. So you get your stack, put something, a little rock or whatever you have on top, and then bring it to a boil, the water. I put enough water to cover my papers, and bring that to a boil, then lower it to a simmer it for about 10 minutes, turn it off, let it cool off, And then however you decide to dry your papers, I do mine naturally. I just put them on a um, portable clothes dryer kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? Those things where you put your undies on and stuff, and then I put them outside
Yeah.
and let it dry naturally.
Yeah, I don't hang my undies outside.
Yeah, well, that I don't either, but
So
I
how does it if you're immersing the whole paper in water
yes,
in inked water, how
yes,
does it come out like that where it's not all
because
black?
because when you um because when you get the spoon and you put it on there directly, it is going to suck it up immediately, right? And so each page you do that and it sucks it up immediately. Then when you bring in the other one, this will always be darker than everything else because it's sort of like a double layer already of the ink. It's
Okay.
concentrated on here and then it just bleeds into the rest. And the reason I put something heavy in addition to not floating is really kind of to hinder
Yeah.
it bleeding all the way inside. If you notice, it concentrates on the edges. See how dark those edges are? That's from the actual water they're boiling in. But because I put some weight on there, it doesn't saturate all of it.
Oh.
And so it gives that hint and that yumminess. Now this was either on the top or the bottom, so the water hit all of it. So that's why it looks like that.
And you
Has
don't iron anything, do you?
I don't iron anything. The papers that the eco printed papers that I sell, I do because I have some customers that are very fussy and they don't want it all wee. So I do iron those. That's the only thing I iron because it's not for me. Here you go, put this back. Okay. Any questions so far?
Well, you answered Lisa's question as soon as she asked it. What did you use? Ink. And then Darlene wanted to know if you ironed. And
Mhm.
Lisa said walnut ink makes great papers too.
Yes, it does. Yeah. Lisa irons her marble papers. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't do marble papers, but if I did, I think I would do the same thing.
So does your ink, can you just put a lid on it and it lasts to the next time you do the eco dyeing or whatever kind of dyeing you're doing?
I usually make enough for what I'm going to use because a lot of these things don't store well.
Yeah.
And because when I do most of my stuff, except for when I do my grunge papers, all my dyeing is natural stuff. So the stuff, what I use to dye with will go bad, just like your food would. When I do the grunge papers, I use the inks and stuff. So you could store that, but I usually whatever I have left over, I'll show you what I end up mixing it in. This is real technical stuff now, guys.
Yum, feta cheese.
Okay, so this is 24 ounces. So what I do is I put, maybe half of it with water. Then I start putting the dyes and the inks or whatever it is I'm going to use. And kind of make sure, I'm not getting too dark and that I have enough. And then I'll fill this up to the top. And then I'll test again and see, if it's got enough, if it's dark enough for me. So then I put to a side and then I do exactly what I explained before. I get my spoon and I put it all over the place. Okay, so now the pan's going to go on top of the stove. Whatever's left in here, I fill that up now with water, pour that over everything. And if there's still not enough to cover the top layer of the paper, I just keep adding water until it covers the paper. And so I never really have any of this left over because I use it in the dye bath itself. Okay, that makes
a lot of sense.
Okie dokie. So I never have any of that left over. And one thing I would like to mention, I've heard some people talk about using in this dye bath thing acrylic paint. I'm only going to speak to my experience. I'm not going to speak to their experience. My experience is that if you use for this particular technique, I'm telling you, if you use acrylic paint, you're going to have a mess because you're heating it up. Acrylic equals plastic. Now, what happens when you heat up plastic? You know what happens. It curls up and curls and falls apart. If I got a match to this, you go, it would be a mess. So if you put acrylic paint in your dye bath that you are going to heat up. Now, if you're not going to heat it up, that's a whole other, you can use whatever you want. You can use acrylic. But if you're going to heat it up like I do mine, it makes a mess. You're going to have a total mess because you're putting plastic in your dye bath and you're going to have to end up throwing everything away unless you like curdled goo mess all over your paper.
Goodness.
Yeah.
I don't think that sounds good. I will take your word for it.
So if you're just going to make some kind of a concoction, to dip your papers in, you can use whatever you want. You can use acrylic, whatever you decide you want to do. But if you are going to heat it up, don't put plastic in it. Acrylic is plastic. All right.
All right then.
I'm done with that.
I love learning from somebody else's mistakes.
And that's why I thought we'd start a day early, because the first is tomorrow, and really technically it's not till next Wednesday we would do all this. But I kind of wanted to recap a few things. I've had some questions, and I figured if some people had some questions, maybe more people had the same questions. So I thought I would address a couple of those things.
Darlene says, can you just let it sit longer and not use the stove?
Yes, you can let it sit there. Yeah. I mean, it's gonna soak in. The reason I cook it, I think it's just out of habit because I love cooking my paper. And so that's why I do that. But I'm sure if you just let it sit there and you have to leave it quite a long time. I would leave it like the whole day so it can really suck it up, Otherwise it's just going to be sitting there, only thing that's going to do anything is going to be the edges. It's got to suck it up.
Yeah. So Jennifer reminded me the tutorial you did before the grunge.
Mm-hmm.
So I put that link in there if anybody wants to go back and watch that.
Thank you. Yes, we did it the day before, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. CJ, I don't like raw anything. I cook it all up. I just cook it all up. Oh dear. All right. What else as far as like things that we do and techniques and stuff like that? Okay, the stamps that we do. Let me find that print out so we'll be dealing with the one that's actually in the printout. Let me go get that. Because I forget what was in it. I forget what was in the printout. I've been moving ahead, guys. I've been moving on. Let me find one that I thought we'd use with the stamps. Okay. Okay, you guys, hopefully, unless I made a mistake, you all should have gotten one of these. Okay. Now, if you weren't here from the beginning, we did the stamps, I think, with Frida. So that was pretty much the beginning of our adventure. So we're going to review that for those of you that were not around then.
Hey, Christina.
And we go ahead.
Brenda said you could use kids' finger paints, which is basically a tempera paint instead of ink.
I don't see why not. As long as after you've dried them, you don't intend to wet them for any reason. Like they wouldn't be good if you were going to do some kind of a wet medium on your book. You couldn't do that. But if it was just to make pages to write on or to glue on, I think that would be fine. Okay, so let me find. Oh, I thought I had that right there. I thought I had a lot of things. Obviously, I don't. Obviously, I don't.
I'm going to never be able to tell you left side again after watching the debate last night.
You're not going to ever be able to tell me what?
You know how I always tell you left side?
Oh. Okay, so now when it comes to the stamps, this little guy, look how cute he is. There he is. He's all ready to go. Okay, that came from something else. All right, this came from here.
Lisa's got avocado skins on the stove right now.
Ooh, yummy. And that came from something else too. Okay, so that came from there. All right, so this big one I made from that horse. And this one I made from that horse. And I think that's the only ones I made from this printout. I made some from some other ones.
I thought you made the little hunchback man.
The hunchback?
The dude playing the flute.
Yeah, he's right there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell.
Yeah, I think he's not in
the snake. I thought you made
view.
the snake.
And then I did this guy here. And the rest, I did these from who knows what, from something else. I don't know from where.
Didn't you make the snake?
I get kind of crazy here by myself. Oh, yeah, here's the snake. Okay. I just start doing stuff, and then I go off on a tangent in another direction. I go, oh, this will be a cute one. Oh, that would be a cute one.
Oh, the Kokopelli.
All right. So what we do with that is if you have fun foam, and I use a sticky back, but you don't have to have it because that does cost, I think, a little bit more. And then that is how I make these stamps. Look at that horsey. Isn't he cute? Now, whoa. If you're in my Facebook group, you know that every month I put in printables. Usually they're collages of some kind that coordinate with the with that month's kit. Now I forget which ones I put in there. I put in there like 4 of these, and I'm not sure which one of these 4s they are, but these are the ones that I made. You can see the stamps of some of the ones. Whoops. Oh, that's a different one. But this is a stamp. Here's a stamp. There's a stamp that I made. Here's some stamps. There, here, over here, over here, over here. This has a slew of the stamps. And some more. And here's the horse. That's what I was looking for. Here's the horse. That set came out cool. Wherever it was sitting on, it didn't make contact. It must not have been a real super flat surface. But it still looks cool. I don't care. I like it either way.
Yeah, Ashley.
And, well, this one got kind of covered up quite a bit. Can't see them all. But there's a few of the stamps there you can see. It's the back end of the horse. We won't
Yeah,
say
but
who.
it looks better being faded into the background, so it's not so distinct. It looks so much more authentic.
Yes, muy auténtico, right? So
Nikki said she finally got the Indian girl stencil in the shop.
an Indian girl stencil.
Mhm.
Oh, I have some stencils. I don't know if it's the same one you have. It was like over a year ago. There was a local shop going out of business, and she had these stencils. This girl right here. And I didn't realize that of course, I forget what I get. I had some. I think yours is a little different, isn't it, Nikki? Or
Wow.
not? I think Nikki's face or something. There's something different about Nikki's.
Nikki's face?
Her Indian's face.
Oh, she said that's the one. Yeah.
Really? Oh, cool. Well, when you sell out, send them to me. I've got some if they're interested. So go get Nikki's first if you're interested in this stencil. And if she runs out, I have some more.
That is very detailed.
Isn't it though?
Yeah.
It's just really, really pretty. I thought hers had a whole bunch more feathers or something. I don't know why I thought hers had something more elaborate. Maybe that's just the way she used it. She probably layered it or something. I've had this one a long time too. I don't know where this came from. I only have the one. But I did that somewhere on one of these pages. I don't even remember where. So that got done. So anyway, so that is what we do with these. And the way you make them, just a little quickie here. Like here's the horse. And well, let's do something small because I don't have a piece big enough for that. Let's get a little piece. Let's get a little piece of something. He's cute. I already made him once, but let's do him again. Just oh, but he's not on the cut. That's okay. Doesn't matter if he's not on the printout. Same difference. You make it the same way. No matter what size, what shape, we do the same thing.
Man, it seems like those horns would be tough to cut.
Well, I didn't really cut them like he should be. Like where is that? Where is the sticker? Oh, here it is. Yeah, so this is what I do. You guys might have a different way of doing it. It might be, better, quicker, whatever. But this is what I did. And it was like a real pain to cut all those little legs out. Maybe I shouldn't do that. I'll be here forever if I do that one. I will be here forever.
Do the air of the snake or something.
Yeah, something easy, huh?
Yeah. Or draw a tomahawk.
Okay, here's a new one. I don't have this one. Let me do this one fresh. So you see what to do. Okay, so it's the one that's right there. And basically you just cut it out because you're going to end up tracing it. So you need to cut it out. It doesn't have to be exact, but I mean, you don't want it all completely all messy because then, everything's going to be all messy. Okay, now if you have questions, now it's time for the questions because we're going to be here for a second while I cut this. Questions? Any topic, doesn't have to be about the stamps.
Nikki said hers was layered with resin feathers. Jennifer said she thought it had a wolf on it somewhere. And Joggles bought it. Good night, Candy.
What are they for sale for? What is Nikki selling them for?
For the hell of it, I guess. I don't know.
No, what price?
Oh, I don't know. Nikki said she put a Zuri wolf on its head.
Yeah, that's what she did. That was cool.
$8, $7.99.
Okay.
Ooh, I bought me. Hello. I did splurge on one
Wait a minute. What did
one
you get?
thing. I
What?
spent under $10, but I
Okay.
got me what's that lady's name? I forgot her name.
I don't know.
Patty Tolley
Oh, Parrish.
Parrish.
Yeah.
One of her stencils.
Oh, she's got cool stuff. I like her stencils. All right. So this is what you're going to do. You're going to cut that out. And then you're just going to trace it out.
Is that a skeleton?
Who knows? It was just in a book that had Indian images from some kind of stone graving that they found in the countryside. So it was carved into stone, these shapes, somewhere in Arizona. That's what the book said. I'm going by the book.
Good for you.
All right, so there you go. There's that. And now you get to cut it out. There we go, cutting again. Ask questions, please. Thank you.
Nikki says she's making her some Halloween stencils on her scan and cut. Sasha said petroglyphs.
There you go. That's what they are. See, it's pretty good when you got a couple of smart people in the group.
Always. See, that's when I expected Janice Glines to come into chat.
Oh, where is she?
I don't know, but usually that's when she shows up.
Okay, well then she must not be here because she'd have already answered the question.
Yep.
Okay. Better luck next time, Janice.
Anyway, the stencil I got from Patty was it's called bamboo. Then when I got it, I realized it is bamboo, but it's not. That's not what I'm using it for. If you turn it sideways, it doesn't look like bamboo.
So you got bamboozled.
I did get bamboozled. So what was for dinner?
Oh, we had baby, what do you call that? Baby back
Baby
rib.
back ribs. You had that last Wednesday.
We did. My husband asked for some, so I
Oh
guess
wow.
he just like couldn't stand a whole longer than a week, I guess.
I guess he's over all the fish, huh?
I don't know. He's just like, I don't know. All right, so now
I made a big old pot of navy beans and rice and cornbread.
oh my goodness.
That's right, Barbara. I'd rather just have the booze.
So now all you do after you trace it out, cut it out. Well, it's kind of chunky there, but that's okay. It should be a little slimmer. But hey, this is a chunky guy. And then you put him on there. And then if you want any kind of additional designs, like here, you just put some kind of an indentation. And I might go so far as to add a little something, something here.
Oh goodness, Nikki.
What's Nikki doing now?
She found a place called Crumble Cookies, and the cookies are 6x6 chocolate chips served warm. She may go into a sugar coma later.
What they deliver?
She's at work. She's doing month end. I'm sure she's doing closing. I think she's in the ladies' room with her iPhone.
You got to make this little guy look mean. I was going to put a smile, but I go, no, these guys aren't supposed to look like they're, sunflowers or anything, bunch of wimps. So then I would normally like have my acrylic paints and all that kind of stuff, but I don't want to mess all that stuff up. So we'll do it with a little bit of just ink pad, see what happens. And what happens is you get it all over the place except for where you want it.
They deliver.
Uh-oh.
Do you know that we have cupcake ATMs?
No, I did not know that.
No, we do. We do.
Cupcake ATM. Oh my gosh.
These cupcakes are so awesome. I mean, they come in every flavor and they're huge. I think it's a place called Sprinkles or something. Oh, that's cool.
So there is your stamp. That's simple. So you can print anything out that you like the basic design of. Cut it out, trace it onto your foam stamp, stick it onto a piece of cardboard, ink it up, boom, bang, done.
Wow.
None of that carving for 5 hours like Mary does.
Hello, Mary. Are you out there, Mary?
Yeah, she's usually lurking and working. Unless she's live. I forget when she's going, if she goes on tonight or not.
Nope. Friday nights.
Okay, so you see, this was the horse. This is the one that was here. And I cut that out because I couldn't cut all that stuff out because that would have been ridiculous. So what I ended up doing with that horse is instead of having the hair coming out over here, I just drew some lines on here to represent the mane. And then instead of this crazy tail, I just cut a couple of pieces of the foam and brought it out here to have the tail like that. So you just play around with it, and improvise. And there you go. So you literally can make a stamp out of any shape, any design that you might want to. Okay, let me put this stuff up.
Yeah, Mary came on at 4 something this morning or something. So
Oh my goodness, she's probably taking a snooze right now.
But that's her normal screen time.
I don't know how she does it. See, people talk about me. How do you do it? Hey, I go to bed and I sleep for X amount of hours. I don't get back up at 4 o'clock and stream after I've been streaming, the day before all day. I just don't do that.
I think she streams on Sunday evenings and she takes Monday off and then streams Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday morning, and then Friday night, and then no Saturday.
That still sounds confusing to me. I don't even know how you remembered that.
I don't either. I know I'm probably wrong, but
oh, okay.
We'll check chat in a minute.
Oh, she was carving in books. Oh my gosh. Oh, she's doing an art book, the carved ones. I like those. I wanted to make a tunnel book like that.
I was watching some of her, hey, Sharon, I was watching some of her old videos the other morning because it was like 5 in the morning and I was sitting at my computer doing my report and I just needed some noise.
Mm-hmm.
And it was letters from the Marriottier.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they were from a long time ago, and I went down to put a comment on it. That's when she would drive around and do the art thing.
And I love when she did that.
When I went to put a comment under there, it said, "I just love these, Rosemary Morris, 6 years ago." I was like, "Oh my God, this is an old video."
See, when I say I've been following her for a long time, I mean it. It was before I ever did anything. I sent her, if you want, I don't know where it is or how long ago it was, but I made the very first kind of anything that I made, because she had inspired me so much with all the stuff that I'd been watching her do and just kind of her attitude about art. I knew I could never draw like she draws, but I really got into her attitude about art, and that really kind of influenced me. And so I made her a journal. And it was the very first journal I did in the file folder flippy thing that we did for the industrial kit. It was the first time I ever attempted that. And I liked the way it came out, and I had her in mind when I made it, and I had it had pens in it and things that she liked to do, the drawing and the ink and all this stuff. And I figured, well, if it works out, I'll send it to her. If it doesn't work, well, I won't send it to her. So I liked how it ended up, and I sent it to her. And I didn't kind of sort of give it a second thought. I just liked what she did, and so I sent it to her. Oh my goodness, she did a video of opening it and talking about it. And it was like it embarrassed me in the sense that she was so moved by it. I'm going, oh my gosh, I didn't mean to do that to her. So that video is there somewhere, probably around that same time period. Oh, it was like, oh dear. Because she didn't know me from nobody, Okay, so next. So you got the stamps, pretty much how we do that. I'm just trying to get caught up on some of the things we've done with the past journals that can very easily be applied to this journal that we're doing. So we've got the grunge papers, we've got the stamping, we have the kinds of book covers that we can apply to these. And what else? What else am I forgetting that we've done in the past? Oh, well, we'll probably literally have to do that. We're going to go over again image transfers because we haven't really done that since we did the Frida one, and that was way back when. So we'll put that on the to-do list this month. Help me out, ladies. What else? You guys that have been there from the beginning. What did we do that we probably could be doing with this one? Let me think here. I made a bunch of the fabric tape. A lot of you ladies were watching that hadn't done that before. And I did it with the fabric that we're using in this journal. It's pretty clear cut how to make this. You get carpet tape. That's what this is. And somebody in the group, I forget who it was now, I totally went blank. They found stuff that's just called plain old flooring tape, and it's clear.
I saw that for laminate.
Yeah, who was that? Who was it? I can't remember. And you can put a whole piece of fabric. I like to put strips of different colors of fabric. And then I have my roll ready to go. And you just cut it, peel off the sticky back, and put it wherever you want in your journal, basically. That's what some of this stuff is. Let's cut a piece and put it somewhere. Let's cut a piece and put it somewhere. Sharon O says wrap. What did you say about, what are you saying? Who am I saying? What is going on? Hey, what's going on? Oh, yeah, Jessica. Yeah, exactly. And there you go. Very simple, but I think it looks really pretty. So you can do that. The rolls that I've gotten mine on Amazon, and you might be able to find them cheaper. They're the ones I found, they're just not cheap. I haven't found them under $10. Let me show you the brand. I've gone through a lot of it too. There's two different brands I've used. I've been doing these for a couple of years, I guess now. And what happens is I get a brand I like, and then Amazon doesn't sell it anymore. And then I buy a different brand, and then they don't sell that one, but now they sell the one I liked before. They go back and forth. They just like to tease me. All right, so I use both of these. Can you, excuse me. This is X Fasten. And I don't remember what I paid for it. This particular one has 30 yards. The size I get is 2-inch. I like that size. It comes in various it comes in 1, 2, and 3, I think, wide. This one has 30 yards in it. And oh, that goes to this one. Never mind. This one has 30 yards when you start it off. I put the cover on the wrong one. And I believe this tape was about like $13, $14 for 30 yards. All right.
Not bad.
No. And then this one is ATAC. And it was approximately the same. One of them was $1.50 more than the other, and I can't remember which is which. Okay. So there you go. You got the carpet tape. They've got flooring tape. They have different kinds of adhesives. So I would just make sure, how much you're getting for the price, because you might see one that's cheaper, but you're getting half the amount. So just keep that in mind when you're searching. And when you do this, a lot of people ruin their scissors. And what you need to do is when you open it up, start, putting whatever it is you're going to put on there, your fabric or your paper, whatever you're doing. And when you go to cut it, don't cut that. Put a piece of paper or fabric, whatever you're using, and cut along that. That way, you're not getting all that gooky, gummy stuff on your scissors. It's a clean cut. And then also, you now have a tab to open yours up instead of trying to, if it's sticky, instead of trying to hassle with it to open it up. This way, you're just ready to go. And then make sure you do that when you cut that off the next time. So don't ever cut this tape with your scissors unless you want to scream and holler and have a heart attack. Same thing here. Make sure you have your cloth or paper.
Yeah, she said that. Jessica said that in her video. She said, Rosemary contacted me and told me not to cut this with my scissors because it will gunk up my scissors.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. All right. Next, what else? What else did I want to cover that was kind of wrapping up from the last journals? Anybody else remembering anything that we need to go over? Let me try to look here in my pile. Oh, here's a few of the papers that did dry earlier. Let's see here. No suggestions from the peanut gallery. Let's see. Oh, let's see. Ashley says 2-inch, 10 yards for $9. That was I got 30 yards for like $14, something like that. So that's a little pricey. Hey, Miss Allie.
Hey, Miss Allie.
So this was some wallpaper that Darla gave me. And so I did the grunge thing on this.
Nice.
I like how it came out. Hey, Carla.
Hey, Carla.
This was really cool stuff. I like how it grunged it all up really nice. What was weird, the reason this was separate from the batch was I didn't realize that it had the paste, the glue.
Oh
And
no.
oh no! So I had to separate them from everything, and I hung them out on the fence as opposed to just draping them over with my other papers because I didn't want them all to glue together. So I had to hang these out separately. So they drew. I mean, they dried really fast because they were separate. But I like how these all came out. Almost looks like oil, doesn't it? If they got hit by some kind of an oil can. Like I dropped stuff on the floor and slopped it up. Now I had some, you can see what I had on there. Different kinds of little cards on there, and the lines showed up and some of the red parts. If you remember, that's what happened when we did our industrial kit. We had some other papers that had some red on them.
It looks good.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
There's this one lady, you guys probably know who she is. I don't know why I can't remember her name. She's she does eco printing, but she does it with dye. She puts dye in her bath. I mean, real like fabric dye. And she has this thing that she puts on top similar to mine that creates the lines. And she hates those papers. She goes, oh, here, oh, she always makes a remark about how she just hates. She's trying to figure out how not to get those lines. I'm going, oh my gosh, I wish she had my address. That's the best one in your batch, and you're complaining about it, lady. Too funny. Okay, so
It's
what else?
everything that different that floats everybody's boat.
Yeah, isn't it funny how, aesthetically what pleases our eyes? Yeah. Even though she likes the grungy stuff on the paper, she doesn't like the lines on them. It's interesting. All right. What's next, guys?
I'm trying to think. It's like you covered it all. I'm trying to think through all the caboodle kits of what you did different.
Yeah, we've done different kinds of binding. We've done different types of covers, like the Asian one, we used all those sticks. We've done the metal stuff, which, okay. Now, obviously, silver and stuff is very common in certain parts of the country. And, a lot of the Native Americans' artwork in those parts of the country, involve a lot of silver. So we did, where is it? I know I still have that one here. I never listed it. I got stuff I need to list, you guys. And when I start looking at it and see how far back it was, it's like, yeah, I think I really need to list these things. We did this kind of work.
Oh, with Frida.
Yeah. And so when you think of the jewelry, like that one piece I put up there, you think of some of like the jewelry pieces. And
So Stasha's asking, what should we get ready? Like cut out the small pictures? This is her first kit.
ooh, okay, so what are we going to do first? I don't know what we're going to do tomorrow, to tell you the truth. I just decided to do all this kind of, recap and see what of the things we've already done we can apply. The first thing that we're going to do, I'll be thinking about that. I'm not even totally sure. But you can see how we could really mimic a look. Now, you can do this, obviously, with the tape that we used in the past with this one. Or you could use aluminum foil. You don't have to have the tape. It's easier because it's already got the adhesive in it, but you don't have to have it. So that might be something we might want to do, not tonight, but make something that we can put in there. I think that would be kind of fun.
You know what it looks like? It looks like the Wizard of Oz when the house fell on the witch and her little legs are sticking out from under the house. What are those little legs coming out of the bottom of that book? That book has legs. Oh.
Let me go get the tape. So in case if some of you guys want to order some. Now, I know you can, I guess you can get this on, I mean, you can get everything on Amazon. I get this at the hardware store. And
I got mine on Amazon. They have it.
did you? Okay. Do you have, could you get that link? Would it be easy enough for you to get that or not? In your
Whatever you need. I would thank you for not embarrassing me because I was so embarrassed to ask if that book had feet that I was staring at it the whole time. I missed half of what you said. I'm like, man, I think that book has feet or something. All I could think of was the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, good thing her arm wasn't out there too pointing like that. Look at her. Help, help. Hitchhiking. Yeah, we did this too. We've done a lot of stuff, you guys. Seriously.
That's aluminum foil tape, right?
I
think so.
Yeah, I guess that's what I you know, I
Yeah.
know it's for duct work. I know that's what it's made for.
Yeah.
I
I got it.
It's called aluminum foil. I'm guessing. But
Okay.
that and this over the couple of years has gone up also, you know.
Oh, this is in here.
And trying to see if it shows how much is in there. Probably says it somewhere in here. Nope. It was probably on the packaging itself. And so what we did, for those that weren't with us, we got a design, which obviously was this design. We cut the design out with cardboard. We glued the cardboard onto another piece of cardboard. And then we got this tape and covered it all. And then we came back with whatever tool you have and we burnished it all down so that the design would pop out. And then we came back with some black paint, put over it to kind of antique it and tone it down so it wouldn't be so shiny like this. And that's how we did that. So we'll do a little something like this. Either if you have, like I said, if you just have aluminum foil, that's fine. You just glue it down. In the meantime, if you think it's something, I wouldn't run out and go buy this because it's a lot of material if you're only going to use it once. So that's why in the other kit, I included strips of this so that you could play with it.
Yeah, but it, you know what? Once you do something like that, then it just really sparks your.
Yeah, because I did the spine with that also. So that's what this is. And I have some little hand tools that I use with my encaustic work. And so those tools worked really well. This was like some kind of a little roller thing. And it made that really cool design. And
Kathy says that you can buy the larger sheets. Hey, Kathy, larger sheets of that aluminum tape.
larger sheets.
Sheets. So I guess if you wanted to buy a sheet of it.
I've never heard of a sheet of this tape. This is meant to go around ductwork. You don't use sheets to go around ductwork.
Well,
So are we talking about the same thing?
well, I'm sure that now that you people have
No, but
changed the use of everything, people are getting smart and they're creating
but
stuff.
is it okay? Well,
I'm looking.
okay.
Aluminum foil tape sheet.
I'm
Yes.
not going to talk about nothing I don't know anything about. I only talk about what I know about. So I'm not saying nothing.
You can get a 12-inch width silver aluminum foil tape roll. It's 12 inches wide by 5 yards for $23.
Ouch. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a little steep. Kathy's got both, so she knows what she's talking about. That's good to know, because I personally, I even when I have it in the roll, I still cut it up. I don't want to see a full sheet of anything. I like all the pieces, parts, and the overlapping and all of that. So if you like that clean look, those large pieces I think would probably be pretty cool. But I prefer the grunginess of it overlapping and not being perfect. So this works just fine for me.
Oh, that's a good idea. Elaine says it works great in embossing folders.
Yeah, I put this in the embossing folder. I put this on some cardstock. I put the strips on the cardstock and then I run it through my folder.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah. Again, because I like all the, crissy-crossy overlapping stuff. So it works for me. But it's good to know about the larger one. I'm sure there's projects where it looks a lot better with the full piece.
Yeah, but then I see people take their, that metal pokey tool with the ball on it.
Yeah.
And put the little rivets at the seams of the tape to make it look like,
Yeah.
riveted metal.
Yeah, I have this one set. Again, I wouldn't run out and go get it. What did I do with it? Here we go. I only have this because one of my customers gifted it to me. They had it and they said they never used it. So, and I use this with my encaustic. I use it with my plaster, and I use it with the metal. I use it for everything, actually. But what I like about this is, what I don't like is I never can open it. This has all the little tools. Like, for instance,
there's Janice with stylus. Thank you, Janice.
Like right here on this edge, I think I used this tool. Oops, no, I have my auto off. But anyway, I used this tool to make those marks. I think you can see the new marks because I don't have the black on them. But
I bought one of those where not that exact one, but you take the little heads off and you roll it across, and it has all the little dots and
yeah. So this has all of these make a different design. And like I said, I use them with my encaustic. I use them with my plaster. They're worth it to me. This one has a flat one, so when I work on the encaustic, I'll sit this head right here. I'll sit it on top of the hot plate, and then I can go and I can flatten any part of my encaustic that I want to. If I have like a peak or something and I don't want it there anymore, I can come in with that tool and just go like that, nice and flat. And And then like you were talking about, well, there are not too many here, but you were referring to some of these that have little balls too. And these are really fun to work with, you know, especially if when you're working with a soft surface like the plaster or the encaustic, these work really well. And it has this little one here, little tip.
Yeah, mine was a 13-piece mini metal embossing kit.
There you go.
I wonder if they still have them, because I know they were discontinued, the company that.
I wish I could remember the name. Oh, wait, hold on. I will say I wish I could remember the name of the company. It's on the lid, but it's clear. That's why I couldn't see it. This is Walnut Hollow.
This is Walnut Hollow too, and they discontinued the one that I got, and I found it on eBay.
Oh.
But I'm not able to. Yeah, this one was like $12.99, and it had like, I don't know, the little pin. It didn't have all the nice rulers and
Yeah.
stuff.
Well, I remember when we did this one. I looked up one of the kits, and there was a kit for like 14 something on Amazon, and I linked it when we did this. And a couple of you ladies I know told me you got it. So this one was a little bit more because I think it had a few more tools, or I don't know. I looked it up, and it was a little bit more. I don't remember why. I think just because it just because it came with the scissors, and it came with some metal, and it came with this ruler and something else it came with, as opposed to just the tools themselves. And then this works really well when you're going into the little crevices and stuff like that. No, this is not an encaustic tool set. This is a metal tool set, but I use it for everything. It's designed for metal, but I use it for everything. I get my money's worth. I make sure I use it on everything.
Okay, there's the one that I got. It's almost like this, but it's just the pin with the 12 attachments that go on the end.
Okay.
It's a mini metal marking kit or something like that.
Oh, okay. And then other tools that you can get that are relatively inexpensive.
Well, I'm glad to see that chat's hanging on.
What's that?
I'm glad to see that chat's keeping up and not disappearing.
Oh, that's right. Now, I've collected these tools over a long period of time, so I don't know where half of these came from, but they're just like marking tools that I use for when I do my stuff, and I use them for everything, whether I'm playing around, you know, with the leather with the metal tape, or you know, the encaustic or whatever it is.
Those are ceramic tools. Clay.
Are they?
Yeah, because we have buckets and buckets of those from, you know, Betty owned a ceramic store.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so those work really well.
Oh, thanks, ladies. I didn't look at Amazon because they didn't have it when I bought mine.
And these work. I like these. They're like a silicone tip. So it works really good when you're doing with the encaustic too, because it's not gonna, it'll just roll right off when you're playing around with it. So, you know, if you run across these at garage sales or something, I wouldn't run out and go buy them if you're not really going to use them. If you don't have a real purpose, you're not, you know, involved in any kind of art where you need them. But they're still fun to play with if you get them, if you find them cheap. Now, they had this tool at the Dollar Tree. Now, if you just got this for $1, you could do a lot with this. You only need this one tool. It's got the round and then a real itty bitty round one right there. This would even work when you're making, you know, indentations, when you're making your little stamps. So $1. You don't need anything else besides that if you're not into all this. So yeah, keep your eye out for any kind of markings. And then, you know, look out in your yard. There's twigs, all kinds of things you can make some really cool markings with. You don't need anything fancy. Oh, Janice is here again.
I know she showed up whenever I was saying, you know, that pokey tool with the ball on the end, and she said stylus.
See? She cracks me up. She's so smart. In a good way.
Okay, there's the walnut hollow kit on Amazon.
Oh, okay, fantastic. And how much is that one?
I think that one's $14.99. You probably get free shipping, and I think the one on eBay was you had to pay shipping.
Yeah, I think that's the one that I put up at the beginning of the year, because I thought that was a pretty good deal. You got all those cool tools.
Oh yeah, because it was 20. It's marked down to 15, and you have to pay shipping on it. But I don't think I paid shipping on mine. But okay.
Well, it says down there 13 something free shipping. Where's that?
I
Click
put it
on that. Yeah, there's a couple of places that have it for free shipping.
Yeah.
Where? Oh, Halloween wholesalers. Halloween?
Hey, Nana.
That's odd.
Okay, so let's see. Lucy took a course a long time ago from Becca Krahula to do the REAP. I don't know how to say that. REPOUSSE with pewter.
Ooh. See, I really wish that Lucy would come on with me, because this woman is more talented than all of us in the chat. I'm telling you, she really is.
Janice said she didn't have internet all day. Kathy said, oh, that's what she doodles with. You can use a big fat crochet hook, would work. A dot pencil. Mandala dotting tools.
Lucy goes, no way. Lucy is a stingy artist. She does not share her talent with us.
Good night, Terry. Good night, Lisa.
We'll be here tomorrow, Terry, the same time, and we'll get down to business. Have a good night. Oh, I itch. All right, let me see.
Still itching?
Oh, it's another itch. I was out there getting my papers, and the mosquitoes attacked me.
Oh, yeah.
They were bad.
Do you have cool weather?
During the day today, it was not, but the evenings are getting very cool.
Oh, yeah.
It's very nice. When you wake up in the morning, it's actually kind of nippy outside.
Yep.
I like that.
Yep, me too. I think there was like 2 or 3 cold fronts came, of course here a cold front is just
Back to back. Yeah. We got
nuts.
the same thing. It was cool. It was nice. It was
Yep.
I can say it was nice. All right. So, do we want to start a project, or we just want to just keep fielding questions like this and start fresh with the project tomorrow? Because we've already been on almost 2 hours. Oh, all I know, Susan, is that you have been exposed to different art forms than the majority of us have.
Lucy.
Yes, and she's taken classes from very, a good artists in the field of the classes she's taken. And most of us have not. So, that's why I say she has a lot of talent underneath her belt. All right, next. I'm looking here on my piles, see something that we can discuss before we move. Before I've got all my little things that we put in the kit here. Let me see if something sparks my something. Look at all these bins of all the stuff that ends up going in there. You get this nice little tidy little package. I got all this junk all over the place. Oh, I had 2 of those left over. I'll use those when we make the journal.
Darla said Lucy does gorgeous work too. She has pictures on a website.
She does do beautiful work.
Oh, I see Darla's been here all along, lurking in the background while I've been working my little Lincoln finger.
Well, she wanted to give you a chance to shine.
Jan said very pretty colors in this kit.
Darla's not about getting attention. She wants you to shine. Let me show you guys something that I'm so anxious to work with. I've been dyeing this one, and when we work together, I'm gonna use these. Let me get some of this stuff out of the way.
Oh, she dozed off actually.
See, she doesn't want to shine. Isn't this cool?
I love that.
Yeah. So on one of the journals that we make together, I'm going to use that. And I have this.
Jennifer said she's going to grab dinner. She'll be right back. Are you going to pull out the kit?
Am I going to pull out the kit? No, not necessarily. Why?
I don't know.
Somebody wants me to pull out the kit? And then look at this hunky guy.
Oh wee. I love the high cheekbones and the nose. Their nose is so. I just love. Yeah. He's chiseled.
Yeah, he's
okay.
Chiseled, all right. He's a chiseler. No taking that away from him. Oh, let me get this over here.
Jean said, "Ooh wee, he's handsome."
And I had to tone him down because it was a black and white.
Yeah, I'd tone him down too.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I didn't think I had any of these left for me. See, I discover stuff over here all my own in my basket that I throw to the side. Okay, these are left over. These are left over. You can play with those, Rosemary. Okay. I got some goodies in here. I like these. I guess you could use them as bookmarks. I thought they were cool. Everybody got one of those. So we'll figure out a way to put those in. But yeah, the colors in this kit, I really like the colors too. I thought they were pretty. All my favorite colors. Oh, and by the way, ladies, who, if you're here, thank you so much for buying my journals that I put up a couple of days ago. I was like really kind of surprised and pleased. I mean, they sold like in about an hour, and you made a lot of people unhappy. So I'm in the process right now of making another batch, similar but not the same, of those little fall journals. So they'll be up there, I don't know, sometime soon. Couple of days, I guess. That was fun, putting those together. Oh, yay! Janice is saying yay about what? What's Janice happy about? Janice, what? What are you happy about?
I'm looking to see.
Oh, and I was going through all my piles of stuff,
The journals.
and I came across something that I gave away and I didn't mail it. Fortunately, it was to Aaron and Brooks. I know they won't be mad at me. Well, they might be, but that's okay. I don't care. But we did some kind of a giveaway a couple of weeks ago. I can't remember. And they won, and I put their name on it. And it was sitting over there in where I mail my stuff, but something was on top of it. So it never got mailed. So maybe they forgot, and they'll get it in the mail and they'll just think it's a surprise. Hopefully they forgot. Because then they'll be mad at me if they didn't forget. So I told on myself to you guys. So now you guys know. So, oh, those are way over there. I'm not going to get them. All right.
Move
So,
that horse.
what's that?
Move that horse.
Move the horse. Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, there. Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah. Earrings and all. So, hey, how about if I make, oh, wouldn't this look kind of cool? Because it's a bigger piece.
Look how luscious his lips are.
Hey, look at this.
Okay.
I cut that out a little bit.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Let's see. And he's full of tea and coffee right now. And this is Canvas, by the way, you guys.
Nice.
So that covers up that. So you don't want to do that. So we'll have to like do the border the same around.
He'd walk up to me and he'd go, "How?" And I go, "However you want." I'm sorry.
Oh my goodness. Okay, now I was gonna turn that front into one, but I think into two, you know.
Yeah.
I'm thinking this bad boy needs his whole cover like that.
You know, kind of like they had the fireman's calendar. You could just do like a, Native American calendar. I would sit that on my nightstand right there, that book.
So then I would get the other one. I take this back off, put a different back, and do two separate ones. And let me see. What else did I already have dyed? I don't think. Let me see. Now this one, now of course I should have showed this one first because he's nothing compared to that guy, but I love the colors in there. Let me cut it first. I know it's not going to fit. And I haven't dyed this one at all. It's aged it or anything. It's just plain.
You selling that one?
Selling which one?
Just this one right here.
This?
Yeah.
I have some. I could. Is the chat working?
Yeah, Nikki said, "Oh my God, I'm dying, laughing out loud at work. So people at my desk look at 3 women doing rain dances." Yeah.
Okay, here's another indie guy. Of course, he does not measure up to that guy, but
Oh, that's Chief Horizontal Feather.
he has a very stoic look about him. See,
No,
this guy knows how to dress, and this guy knows how to look.
I can't quit looking in Junior's eyes. I don't know if he's dressed or not.
Junior? That's my dog's name. Please don't call him Junior.
Well, I'm compared to the old man on the left with the.
Oh, okay. Well, let's not look at the old man. Let's just look. Oh,
Rosemary named her dog after an Indian.
Here's his family he abandoned. Now let's get real now. He says, I'm going to go off on a trek.
I love her stories.
He decided that the buffalo called him. Come.
That's my name, Buffalo. What's that song? Buffalo gal, won't you come out tonight?
I still wanted to bring some dignity to this project. I have failed miserably.
I'm sorry.
Oh
I'm sorry,
God.
but that is a very handsome man. Yes.
Oh my gosh, I can't stop laughing. I got tears rolling down. I can't even see right now. I'm not even cutting straight. Oh.
You ought to live with her.
No, I don't.
It's a character.
Well, she doesn't even fit there.
I don't know, Nikki.
What did Nikki want?
Nikki wants to know what's his name.
I don't know. Whatever it is, a whole lot of something. Whatever his name is.
Daddy. I don't.
Okay, so I guess I'm gonna have to give up this book to create one big beautiful book just for him.
There you go. You got him way up at the camera now.
Look at Elaine. Chief, you can eat crackers in my bed. Oh my God.
Oh Lord.
Oh, okay. I'm done for the night now for sure.
Eileen.
Okay, here we go. Oh. Okay.
Oh no, he's got feet. Move him.
The bubble.
The ladies are chasing him.
Karen said, "Please tell me we all got him and our kids."
No. Nobody got him in their kids, but
See how you are?
Oh my goodness.
Oh man. I'm looking at him, and all of a sudden I see his little blue stocking feet sticking up. Oh man.
Gee, I wonder how much I could auction those pictures off for.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Alyssa's even in there. Look at her. Miss, keep herself quiet off in the corner. How did you print them? How did you print them?
Hey, Elise. Yeah, you need to scan that man.
There's a lot of things I do to this guy. Scanning is not one of them.
Yeah, well. Hey, Lynn J.
Hi, Lisa.
Man. I'm sorry, but that's a nice.
Uh-oh, Jane wants to know what she missed.
Just look at the man on the screen, Jane. Just look at him.
It sounds like she has an Indian last name.
Litterick.
Litterick. Oh gosh. Okay, I gotta stop laughing. I gotta stop. I'm gonna give myself a headache. I'm going to give myself a headache. All right, so this photograph, just so you know, all those pictures that you have that I printed out for you, in addition to this one, what? It's Scottish. We're making things up, Jane. Work with us. They are all from that photographer. These pictures were all taken in the late 1800s. And you know what photography was like in those days. Obviously, it was not like it is today. Yet all these photographs that this man took, they're gorgeous. No matter what the subject matter, the photography themselves are just gorgeous.
Yeah, yes.
And oh, let me get his name. His name is, what was the name of the photographer? The photographer is Edward Sheriff or Sharif. He might have been French. I have no idea. Curtis. That is the name of the photographer. He went across all of North America and some, all of North America, photographing them in their, in their homes, wherever it was that.
What's his name? Omar Sharif?
No.
Something Edward Sharif?
No, Edward Curtis. And he's very, very interesting. Look him up and read about him. Very interesting. It would make a really cool movie or a really cool fictionalized book maybe or something. But I'm not going to get into the whole long story. It's too long. But very, very interesting. What he wanted to do, who he had to go to, who he got money from, who he got endorsements from, what he accomplished, and then eventually what happened to these volumes of photographs that he took and what they eventually sold for from his, I think it was his children or grandchildren. And the whole story is just really, it's phenomenal and sad, and it's a little bit of everything. And this was during the time when the Indians were already being flocked off into areas where it was just uninhabitable. It was just horrible what was going on. And the word was that they felt that they were going to become basically a civilization that was going to be extinct. And so in his mind, before that happened, he wanted to, do a chronicle of all of these different tribes and take pictures in their natural surroundings and habitats. And the photographs, late 1800s, those photographs are just phenomenal. This is a collection of his work, but this is not his book. There are books there because the original volumes of his photographs, and I forget how many photographs were in each volume. And of the original, it says right here, of the original copies of those volumes of books, there was only 272 original copies of those books. I don't even know if any exist. I know there's a couple in some museums, but I don't know if any, if there's any private owners of any of these. And the family sold everything, the books. I mean, yeah, the books, the originals, the copies, of all his photographs and everything. And it was for something ridiculous, like, I don't even remember, but it was ridiculous amount of money, like, $600 or something. I mean, it was just ridiculous. But anyway, just for you guys, I tore this book apart and included several pictures. There's some pictures I didn't include because they didn't really have any pictures of them. It was like just pictures of fishing and things like that, pictures of architecture. So I made sure I included pictures, real pictures.
So what's the name of the book?
This one is the North American Indian, the complete portfolio. Edward Curtis's complete portfolio.
Great pictures.
Yeah. And his story is really interesting. And it really shows his ability to not give up and to try all kinds of avenues and do things that people said, you couldn't do. And then on top of that, the talent of his photographs. I mean, look at these. If people took these photographs today, they would be special. But imagine how all that was accomplished in the late 1800s. And on the surface, we all know, okay, well, late 1800s, photographs, blah, blah, blah. If you really read every stage of what you had to do to take a photograph during that period of time, you see the devotion that he had to his work. It's just beautiful. And you see on the faces how he really captured. I mean, he captured who they were when he took photographs.
Yeah, their faces are great.
So when I got this book, I bought 2 of them because I wanted one intact,
Yeah.
Because I knew it was going to chop it all up for you guys, but there's still some cool pictures in here. I'm going to put the ones that are kind of cool left over. I'm going to put them in the books that we're going to make together. Oops, I hear my dog crying. Why is my dog crying outside? Why is he outside?
Go see.
I know, that's Junior. He shouldn't even be outside. What I thought was real interesting from some of these pictures, because me, I like all that Northern Africa, Middle Eastern look, and I looked at her and I go, whoa, wait a minute. The look is identical, right? I mean, she could come from anywhere.
Yeah, that's true.
Gorgeous.
And there was this other look too that looked just I think I think it went into somebody's kit. There was another girl, like 3 or 4 different pictures where, you know, if you didn't tell anybody where was that person from, they would never pick, you know, oh, that's a North American Indian. No, they would not say that. I'll have to look for it, and if I find it tonight, I'll show it to you guys tomorrow. Yeah, why is he crying? Oh, look at these. Look at that, how beautiful. He's got all that makeup stuff with the mud and everything, and his hat is this dead bird, literally. But look how beautiful that is. The way he does the lighting when he takes his photographs. Look at that. He's just an amazing photographer. And then he had beautiful subjects to.
That is really pretty down there.
Anyway, I think I gave that. I put those ladies in somebody else's
Wow.
somebody's kit. So when you find it and you see someone, you go, oh, look, this was interesting. These are the is it Hopi? I think.
Yep.
I think that's what she is. And what was interesting is the way they do their hair. And then I did some reading. I forget, you know, how you read things. You go from one thing to another. I was reading about him, and then it led me to something else. And then it turned out that George Lucas used their hairstyle for Princess Leia's.
I was about to say she looks like Princess Leia.
Yeah, and that's what he used, the way they did their hair. Oh, that was interesting. A little bit of trivia. Don't tell Erin. I want to beat her when someone asks that question. She probably already knows, but you know what I mean.
Where was Princess Leia's hair derived from?
What was what?
Where was Princess Leia's hair derived from?
Yeah, that's the question, and it better be a big prize. And I'm gonna win. Oh, and this guy. This is one of the ones I told my husband. This looks like Omar Sharif talking about.
Oh my gosh, that's who I saw when I looked up.
Doesn't that look like him? And he's a Taos Indian. Look at that. Wow. Isn't that cool? But there was a couple of ladies had that same kind of visual look to them, and it's like, holy moly.
Pretty people.
Yeah, I just saw Lawrence of Arabia right there, right?
Yep.
Where's the horse? And here's some more Princess Leia's. I don't know if you can see it. It's kind of small. All the little hairs. So pretty. Anyway, so
Very interesting.
That's the history behind those pictures that you guys are going to be playing around with.
I didn't get none.
Now she's all mad.
Yeah.
And there's some more. Don't worry. You know who's going to buy the whole book in a minute, or already has.
I'm just looking for a 16 by 20 canvas of.
And look at that. Isn't that a beautiful picture there, too?
Oh, yeah.
That is so pretty. Oh, I love this. This looks right out of a George Lucas movie. I'm waiting for 3CP. What's his name?
C3PO. Or...
I'm just waiting for him to come around up the steps and go boo. Right?
R2D2 or something.
Yeah, one of them. Oh gosh. Anyway, I just got like just totally, and it was that crazy yeah, that, it just, I don't know. I loved all that. So that's why I went on the hunt. I told my husband, I have to find a book that I can afford, because his books you can't afford. Photographs that, that are, the different paper, different quality, and, the larger sized formats, extremely expensive. But this company always comes up with really inexpensive books with some really cool, interesting stuff. Yeah.
Barbara, the author is Edward Sheriff Curtis, and the name of it is The North American Indian.
The complete portfolios, because he had 20 of them.
Where'd you find him, Kathy D? Because I can't find him.
Find who?
That gorgeous young man. Chief Daddy.
We're gonna flip Susan.
I didn't find him I haven't found him either. I haven't found him anywhere.
TASCHEN.
She found a picture. Notice she didn't give anybody the link. And then I have this really cool cover.
It's on Amazon.
The picture or the book?
I'm not sure. I'm waiting.
Look at this cool cover.
Oh yeah, that's those Wild West books from Time Life or something.
Yes. I'm pretty sure Darla sent me this one. So I thought I'd make another book with just this on the cover.
That's a pretty book.
I think that's really pretty. But I'd have to get rid of the spine, which is fine, because then we can make one of these little puppies.
I love the way that book, your journal.
Or I'd have to make him round, oval, stick him in there. No, that's okay.
He looks better on that.
He looks better over here.
Yeah,
nice rugged.
Yeah.
Nice and rugged.
Yeah.
You're so stupid.
I'm sorry.
Is she drooling?
Man.
You know she is.
I've just been moved.
Wow, hadn't heard that in a long time.
Well, you better get out in that garage and start moving.
Man, I need to get a new haircut or something.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's plan on what we're gonna do tomorrow. We're gonna get down and busy and actually get something done. Let me pick this up. Oh no wonder my glue fell over. Oh dear. Oh, good thing it didn't fall nothing fell out. Okay, perfect. Okay, so I guess I shouldn't really work with him because I guess it's a little too distracting.
For your helper, yeah.
Yeah, nobody's going to be reading the messages as long as he's out. I'm out in the cold here trying to fend for myself, see what anybody's saying.
I'm reading. I answered Barbara's question and
Okay. All right. Whatever you say. So my papers will be obviously dry tomorrow. And I'm trying to think what we should start with. Obviously, have papers ready. If you're going to do the grunge thing, I would suggest, get those ready, boil those up, or just let them sit cold, whatever way you're going to do it, and have some papers ready, even if you don't have them all ready. And if you don't have a book cover that you're going to want to use on the cover, Then get your cardboard, and we'll go through how different ways to prepare the cover with your cardboard. And yeah, we'll do that tomorrow. We'll work on what to do with your cover if you're only dealing with cardboard, because a lot of you probably that's what you're going to be using as your cardboard. So we'll do that. And maybe he might join us, or maybe he won't. I should put him in my shop, just him.
Yeah, you should.
Oh,
Jennifer Jane was so distracted she missed the name of the book.
oh my goodness, Jennifer, get your act together. There you go. Just look up Edward Curtis. That's all his photographs. And there'll probably be various books. But this one is called The North American Indian, the Complete Portfolios, because he's got 20 different portfolios that he put together. Oh, Kathy's already going over there enabling you. She said she's going to send you a copy.
Just put my email in chat. Hey, CB.
Oh no, she's sticking out her. She's ready. Look at her tongue's out, all ready to go.
And now you put that Indian on the front that's going, "Oh, you foolish woman."
Yeah, no, that's him later on in life. It is a before and after. That's what a buffalo hunt will do to you. Oh no, now Alyssa wants a coffee. Oh, you guys are crazy. Now, who gave me these? For some reason, I was thinking maybe it was. I don't know why I was thinking that Kathy gave me these. You know how bad I am. I get stuff, and to stay organized and use things right away, I tear. If you give me a package, if you send me a package, it gets torn apart and it goes into categories. And then once I do that, I forget what package it came out of and who sent it. But I think Kathy sent me these. Kathy, did you give me these? Oh dear. Kathy, did you? Did you, Kathy? It's got these cool cactuses. For some reason, I think it was Kathy. Then again, I could be wrong. Can't see it too well, but they're embossed. Okay, I think we've wreaked enough havoc. Oh my goodness, we got more people here now. Somebody told somebody about the guy, and now other people are showing up. This is not a little Navajo boy.
OMG, Darla Walker is my hero. He is now on.
He's huge. I love it. Thank you, Darla.
Where is he?
He's on my messenger now.
He's not a little boy.
He's on your messenger too.
Me?
Yeah.
Holy moly, let's go check him out. Where'd you find him?
I don't care.
Let me see.
Yeah, that's no boy.
No, it ain't.
No, that's
No
not
way. You can tell a boy.
Oh my God! You know what? Now that I see him up close, he looks like Bubba's high school picture.
Bubba.
My brother.
Oh my gosh.
No,
Okay,
that does
this is
not
getting a
work.
little weird. Okay, look what Colleen just put up in the group.
I saw that, the cover of her book.
Hello.
I missed it.
It's on my desk. She goes, she's thinking Darla. Darla must have sent them out to everybody. Oh, these are so cool. Well, then I guess I better pick a different one because Colleen's and mine can't look the same in the group. Oh, Colleen, you are so funny. Colleen is the funniest, you know.
Kathy said, Popo, just Google Navajo boy, and there are hundreds of him. Oh, the artist is Carl Moon.
No, it's not Well, he must have painted it or something. This is the photograph that Curtis took. This is a photograph. It came out of the book, and it's a photograph. It's no art by whoever. So, you know what I'm saying?
So there.
So there. He doesn't know one Navajo boy from a girl. And see, he removed his acne that's on his forehead.
Nobody care about no damn acne.
How did she know that?
I don't know how she knows that.
Because I'm looking at the photograph that you were sent, and his forehead is clear. In this original photograph, he has acne on his forehead. I notice everything.
That's from wearing that headband.
I think so.
She is very observant.
Hey, nobody be talking about my boy like that.
I couldn't get away from his eyes.
Oh, dear. What a bunch of crazy, goofy ladies, I swear.
Yeah, okay. You know what? If you're going to be locked up in your craft room by yourself, you may as well have something beautiful to look at. I mean, when Betty's not there, I need something beautiful to look
go
at.
ahead.
He is believed to be Ezekiel Tobar. The Getty Museum says Carl Moon is the artist
That painted him, not took
Yeah.
the picture.
Yeah.
Smallpox scar.
well,
Yeah.
Boo-hoo on the artist. Let's concentrate on the original photograph.
I'm going to look up his lineage and see if his great-great-great-great-grandson's in the area.
Great. That's funny.
You guys are all crazy.
Talk about your grandfather.
Oh no, Lucy found a song on YouTube about Navajo boy.
We're gonna have a shrine going on.
Oh dear. Well, I think he's way too distracting. I'm not going to use him in our classes. I'm just going to turn him into a journal, and whoever gets him gets him. Off. Not.
We'll have people fight.
Oh my gosh, there's a tote bag with Navajo boy on it.
Now, do you see how everybody made money off that guy?
No doubt.
Yeah. And if his family had been smart and they'd held on to the rights to everything, but no, they just gave them all up. That's why you can get a bag now with
There's an iPhone case with his picture on it.
Uh-oh.
No way.
Look, baby.
Oh my gosh. Look at that neck.
Do you see that, Rosemary, looking at the bottom of your screen?
Oh my goodness. Let me put it on, okay?
Okay.
I got to get you solo layout. Look at that. Oh my gosh.
And he's in color.
Let me see.
Oh.
Oh, hello.
Now you can
Hello,
see
Moto.
now you can see that's not the original picture. The angle's even different from the original photograph.
He's not as chiseled in this picture.
Well, that is from a side, and this picture is from head on. That's a side view. Interesting. Nice.
Hello, Moto.
About 3 hours we stared at an Indian.
Oh,
Little Native
dear.
American sightseeing on the
Yeah.
Rosemary's channel. Okay. Well, that was nice.
Let me see that.
Okay, Linda says, what supplies will we need for this kit? I want to order what I need. Linda, are you talking about the kit you already have, or are you talking about Navajo Boy kit? I know. Let's get serious. We want to answer Linda's question.
Okay, click on you now.
Oh, okay. There we go. Okay, Lucy says everywhere it says that Carl Moon is a photographer. Well, somebody somewhere is not telling the truth, because this photograph came out of here and every single picture was photographed by Edward Curtis. It comes out of his portfolios. So Carl Moon might have taken a picture of his picture. I don't know. I don't know. Oh gosh.
Man, they have him done in mosaics, in oil paintings, in watercolor paintings.
Okay, we got to wait for Linda's response because I want to answer her question.
There's even a travel mug. I have coffee with Navajo Boy every morning.
Oh, wait, hold on. Let's put him on. Oh, I don't like that picture. It looks
But
like,
they have him in. There's somebody did a young version of him.
yeah. Oh, there's dolls.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
No, I don't want a doll. I don't want a baby Navajo Boy. I want. Look at that. I love that.
Oh, Kendra's got a good point that Carl Moon may have bought the photograph and now he's selling it as his own, which is possible. Uh-oh, now somebody else, who says that Carl Moon was a contemporary. Oh, now we got the little,
In a minute, you'll see a little baby bed with his face.
Oh, yes, that might have been. Well, all I know is this came out of this book. That's all I know. So the other little angle that Carl Moon's might have a little different angle of the same photograph.
There's the tote bag.
Oh dear. Hey, what was that? Was that an old version of him? Yeah, look at that one. That looks pretty bad. We're still waiting, Linda, for clarification, please, to your question. We want to answer.
Oh. Left view, right view, front view.
Yeah.
Look at it.
I like Curtis's view.
Oh, there is a song.
Oh dear. Who sings it?
I don't know. Navajo Boy song. Let's see.
Uh-oh. CP's getting salty over here, Miss CB. Listen to her, what she's saying.
Look at that good-looking man. I love the boy. Yeah, yeah, that Lucy.
And they're saying Curtis took this picture. Yeah. Curtis took this picture.
Carl owns the rights, but Curtis took the picture now. Hey, yeah.
You better watch out. My people are going to come after you any minute.
Okay, get me off screen so I don't get a copyright.
Okay. I don't, I'm not monetized.
Oh, that's right. That's right. So I can.
You
do
can
it.
sing all you want. I'm not monetized. I'm not monetized. You can sing all you want. Uh-oh. Hello.
Hello. Sorry. Yeah.
There you go.
You girls caused me to mess up 2 whole drawings because I couldn't stop laughing at you, says Kendra.
No, you got to read CB's. I want it to come out of your mouth.
CB. Hang on, I'm on top chat.
Oh.
CB.
It's like 6 up, 5 or 6 up.
Ah. Good idea, CB. She said if you get the mug, you can put your lips on him.
Oh gosh, I'm exhausted. I haven't done one darn thing tonight, you guys. I'm exhausted. And we're going on 3 hours already. What have we done?
Well, we've done an hour of sightseeing.
Oh my goodness.
So Stasha says it says Carl took the photo and Edward painted the picture. But I thought Edward was the photo.
Yeah, Edward doesn't know how to paint. Yeah, Edward doesn't know how to paint.
Maybe, Barbara.
Well,
we could just all make up our own story. It doesn't matter. We'll never know the truth.
You're your touch, man. You're a storyteller.
Oh, Jennifer forgot to eat. She was so nosy. Her food's all cold. Jennifer, quit being so nosy.
Hey, Neferkit1. Neferkit1 says Edward took the photo.
Huh?
Edward took the photo.
Yeah. Yeah, that I'm pretty certain of.
So Edward took the photo. Carl painted him. And
yeah,
I kissed him.
You can see the difference between the painting and the photograph. At least I can. And there's a very distinct difference. So, yeah. 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 Yeah.
Well, thank you for that introduction there.
So if you get I think whatever you're getting is from the painting, not the photograph. Those look like the photograph, the painting, not the photograph. Because of the angle. The angle's off. Look at Cassie. Oh my goodness. Next time I log into my computer, I have him looking back at me.
Oh, screensaver.
Oh my goodness. Well, and I know how to get you guys, all pumped up. Just show you some pictures of some guys.
I hope that becomes your thumbnail.
No, I had no idea what page number he was on. I don't even think that they're numbered, to tell you the truth. Are they? Let me look again. But the answer is no. And actually, I put the original in somebody's. I don't know whose.
Oh,
I don't have it. I don't have the original. Well, I would have it in my other book, the one I haven't torn apart. Oh, yeah, they do have page numbers. I don't know.
Left? How many kits you have left?
Say what? Oh, I better go check and see
That'd
if
be like
one of those.
tickets. I'll buy all 12 kits you have left.
He might be in one of them. I'm gonna go check. I don't even know if he's there. And that way we can see the number, what page number it is. Let me check this. No, I took out one piece of something already. Let's see. Well, he's not there. He's not there. Okay, I have to replace the other piece. I think I only have, how many do I have left? I only have like 4 left, so it's easy to look through them.
Man, this is like somebody got the Willy Wonka golden ticket.
Oh dear. Nope. 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 Okay, that one doesn't have it. You know, you guys, can you hold on? My dog is really, I'm concerned about him.
Yeah, go see.
Yeah.
We'll look at Navajo Boy. Everybody's checking their kit, no doubt. Of all months, I don't buy a kit. Joggles probably got it in her kit. Or Marriottier.
How much was the book?
I don't know. It's on Amazon. Kathy's looking in the book. He could have sat for many photographers. He was probably like a busy man. Elaine says you can buy his frame picture on Amazon for $14.99.
There you go.
Oh, Stasha didn't get him. Darla didn't get him. Well, at least she was smart and printed him on canvas before she got rid of the picture. And that's a good cover to put him on, too.
Yeah. Yeah, that cover looks good.
Lynn, that's not the picture from the book, the one we're looking at. Or did Rosemary make a copy? Yeah, she copied him on the canvas. So that's a canvas print there. Yeah, he was. You found his dad? Cool.
Is he pretty?
Is he pretty? Is the picture called Navajo Dad? Because this is Navajo Daddy. Navajo Boy Senior.
said?
No, I don't know. She said yes.
Okay, sorry about that, ladies.
Everything okay?
It is now. Poor guy. He was a little distress. And then my husband, he got a phone call, and anyway, it just, time got away from him, and poor Junior's out there, and he's under some bush, and he can't get up, and he's crying and crying and crying. So I said, Richard, Junior, he's still outside. And she goes, oh no. So he hangs up, and we ran out there, and we had to go get him. And you know how it is, big ordeal with a 100-pound dog that can't walk. Excuse me. Well, he can walk. He can't get up and down. Okay. All's well.
So nobody in chat has it in their kit.
Oh, that's what I was doing. Hold on.
And Navajo Boy's Daddy is on page 53 in your book.
I sent out a couple, like 2 or 3 of them yesterday, and 2 of them today. So who knows? Maybe one of them got it. Let's see. Let me open up this other one.
Did you send one to Mary ITA? She probably got it.
I'm so bad. Once I send it, I don't even remember who bought, anything. Let's see. Well, that one doesn't have it. Yep. This one doesn't have it. One more to go. One more to go.
It's out in the world somewhere.
Yeah, it's out in the world. It'd be funny if it's in the very last one I open it.
That's usually how it happens.
Probably still on your copier.
Nope. Yeah, that's right. I don't know how you guys know me so well. Well, you guys all know I'm so absent-minded about some things. I mean, some things I'm right on top of it. And other things it's like, huh? What? Yeah, I don't know. It wasn't in there. Before we get any further.
So how did he rate being pulled out of all these pictures put on canvas?
Because I thought he was the handsomest in the whole book.
Oh, yeah.
And I guess I was right. I got to put this back in the kit, because if someone gets it and that's not in there, then they're going to get mad at me, and then I'm going to have to mail a whole other thing just to send them one page if they don't have a printer. Okay, that's all set. That's all done. Put it away, Rosemary, so you don't lose something else inside of it. Okay. Alrighty. Well, after all that excitement.
Well, at least Junior don't have to go back out tonight.
Junior doesn't have to go back. Well, he does have his what's that called? His what's that called?
I'm not sure.
when they can't control their bladder.
Oh,
Oh,
incontinence.
yes, he does have that issue. He's so funny. Okay, I'm gonna share. I'm gonna share a bathroom story with you. Um, he's got those pads that I told you guys that I got those big large pads that go on beds for people.
Yeah.
And so they're there on his pillow. Now we have two large pillows next to each other, doggy pillows, for each of the Rottweilers, like to lay by each other. And that's in the living room area. And then and that's for Junior during the day or whenever, and especially at night. And then in the bedroom, there's another little room off the bedroom, like a sitting area. And in there is the same size large pillows for the dogs at night when they go to bed. So Kitty and Busta and Sammy are on their pillows there. And in the living room is Junior in his pillow, almost like double pillows. And they each have those pads on it. All right. So at any given time in the middle of the night, he'll go, woo. Like he sounds like he's howling, like when the fire engine comes by. And I go, woo, woo, until he wakes me up. All right. So then I wake up, and what he's doing, he's just telling me, I accidentally peed on my pad. Can you please remove it and put me on the clean pillow that has a clean pad? So I have to get up. I roll him over onto the other pillow that has the clean pad. I remove that pad and go put it outside because I'm going to launder it the next day, and put a new pad on the one that I took the dirty one off. And he lays there perfectly content. So if that happens like 3 o'clock in the morning, and you know me, I'm just really getting to bed, then, at some point, sometimes, because, he's got his issues, he's an old dog, he might have another issue. And he's letting me know, hey, I wet the bed. Can you kind of roll me over? I don't like this wet stuff. So then I go over there, and then I have to roll them onto the clean one, and then I take that one off, and I go bring the other one and put that one back. And then I go and say, this is why I didn't want stinking kids. And look what I'm left dealing with. But whenever he has a little accident, he tells you, and he wants immediate action. Because he is not going to be anywhere around anything that's soiled. It's just not his speed. He wants help. So he cracks me up. So I don't know how many of those things I have. And I do laundry every day for him. I do a load of laundry for my dog every day. So oh, too crazy. But that's what we do. That's what some of us do for our animals.
Oh my gosh, ours like the lavender detergent, and so we use lavender Downy and lavender dryer sheets, and when all their blankets and stuff come out, they just nestle all up in those, like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, they're all characters, all of them are. All you have to do is pay attention to your pet, and you have a character as a pet, that's for sure.
Oh, the group now has Navajo Boy.
Who does what?
Kathy posted Navajo Boy in the Caboodle group.
Uh-oh, let's go. Let's go. I'm there. I think. Wait, oh no, I'm not there yet. Oh, there you go. Okay, so I'm looking at his forehead. I'm looking at the angle. I'm looking at the shadows. That looks like the original. I'm pretty sure that's the original. You got to look at all the details, You have to look at the details. Yeah, so I'm gonna tonight or tomorrow, I'm gonna go look in my book, the one that I have not torn apart, and see what page he's on.
He's on his daddy's on 55.
His daddy? Well, what good does that do me? His daddy. Do I have any 50s in here? I don't think so.
I think he was on 53.
No, all the ones I have left here are like 400s and 5. Oh wait, there's a 47. How did I end up with a 47? Oh, because when you rip them out, at some point, you know how books are. You've got the 2 pages, and at some point, you got just the one at the end of all the signatures. So that's what I have left here are all the ones. When I put in there, I put full signature in case you're a folio, in case you wanted to use it in the book that way. So these are just the onesies. These are the onesies. Yeah, I have to go look in the book tomorrow or tonight. These are all 4 and 500s. And there's a lot of photographs in there because I think there's something like 600 and some pages in here. Well, right there is page 700. So there's a lot of pages with a lot of photographs in there to play around with. Okay, now that we've accomplished absolutely nothing.
Oh, Dad is on 53. He is on 55.
Oh, okay. Oh. The sun. Okay. I'll have to look that up.
760.
So how did you guys find the pages?
They have the book. That's Posca and Joggles. You know they have the book.
How funny. Okay, 7. I should have known. Why were we even looking? Why were we even looking?
Colleen's desk looks just like yours right now.
Oh, that's right. How funny.
Kathy said she's had the book for a while.
Oh dear, that's too funny. Oh, and have they torn it up, or are they not going to tear it up? What are they going to do?
I don't know.
Oh man.
Probably not. They're probably going to take copies.
Oh. Too funny. Well, ladies, unless you have any specific questions or something, I mean, I'm not going to start. Whoops. Hello. What happened there? I'm not going to start anything new. So, oh, I think that's Betty over there getting all excited in the group. Oh, there's Linda. Did Linda ever answer our question?
She lives in Quebec.
Who?
Linda.
Yeah, but that wasn't the question. I mean, that wasn't my question.
What was the question?
Oh, it's way up there now. She had asked something about having to buy something, and she wanted to know what it was. I thought that was her, but I wasn't quite sure what she was asking. That's why I can't repeat the question because I wasn't.
I think Carla took care of her.
Oh, okay.
I'm thinking.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, great. Fantastic. Okay, thank you, Darla.
Oh, Joggles is going to tear hers up, and Kathy's going to make copies on rice paper.
Ooh.
Darla says, I told her, Linda, I think you will likely only need a needle and thread to supplement the kit. If you want a hard-covered book, you may also want a gutted book.
Yeah.
She asked for a list of kit items needed.
Oh, okay. Very good. Excellent. Excellent thing. Okay, so if Nikki runs out of the here we go. If Nikki runs out of the stencils and you guys still want one, I'm not sure how many I have. You can contact me once she runs out. Go buy from her first. I've got.
Good grief.
Well, I told you the lady was going out of business. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's mine. I have 11. And whatever Nikki was selling them for, I'll sell them for the same.
Elaine wants one.
There we go. Okay. Anything else, you guys? 768 pages in the book, Sue says. Karen Sue.
I only need one.
The book is $34.87. I can't remember what I paid for it. I can't remember, to tell you the truth. I think I got it in Amazon. I think. Let me check. Check history. See if what I paid for it. It's been a while back. I don't know if I can find it. You know how things go. Time goes by too fast. Oh, how much did you guys say it was?
Karen's paid $12.99.
I was gonna say I paid $12.99 for mine, but that was a couple of months ago.
Stasha, do you live in Canada?
It's still available for $12.99 if you're in the United States. And there's several of his books, but they aren't all of the chronicles. There was this one book I really wanted to get to share with you guys, but I read about it and I saw a few pictures and I didn't know how many pictures were in it, and the book was like $50.
Whoa.
So I didn't get it. But then there's another book about him. I don't know how many pictures of his are in there, but it's like $17. And it's about a lot of his photographs, but the format is different. So I think the pictures would be bigger because they don't have all of his photographs. They're just selected photographs of his. So they're larger than the ones I had. That's about it.
Elaine says she's sending you money tonight. Put her a stencil back, please.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I got one down for you. No problem. Paperback. Paperback. This isn't, mine's not. No, this one's not paperback. This is a hardback. But it's a smaller book. This book is it's 5 3/4 by 7 7/8. So it's not like a gigantic book. It's just big enough for him.
Perfect.
Now I got to figure out what to put around him, or is it just plain? I got to think about this because I don't know if I want fabric somewhere, if you want to bring out some kind of color somewhere, or if you just want it to
Elaine said she went to buy the little journal and bam, gone.
Oh, I know. I was shocked. I put them up and then I went back to the main house. I was chit-chatting with my husband about something. And
Are you hitting buttons over there?
me?
Yeah.
Oh, my book is. Hold on. How do I get that off now? I forget what to do.
Click on it.
No. Oh, there you go. Hide. There we go. The book hit it. So yeah, I have to figure it. So anyway, so I went back to the house and I wasn't there that long. I wasn't even there like 45 minutes. And then I come back and boom, they were all gone. I go, holy moly, what's going on around here? I think that's a little too much. I think whatever I put, I'm gonna have to like coffee diet first, tone it down. Whatever I decide to put.
Yeah, that's too vibrant.
Yeah, way too much. And then maybe all I need to do is, I don't have them here right now, is like put some sticks or something. You know, something more masculine.
Just etch under there Navajo boy. No, just scratching that cover with a stick, Navajo boy.
That looks good.
Just keep it rustic looking.
Just scratching it.
Just get you a little dull knife and scrape it in there.
Well, I don't like the name Navajo boy. He's no boy.
No, he's not. Navajo daddy.
If he's a boy, then we're all a bunch of perverts. I guess that kind of went without saying, didn't it? Oh
I
God.
like the feathers on there.
Half breed. That's all I ever heard. Have a bunch of little half breeds.
Did we lose everybody already? Okay.
No.
Okay.
You got 50 people still staring at that picture.
Oh dear.
Some happy women in their dreams tonight.
I like the outfit Cher wore when she sang that song.
Yeah.
I like
Gorgeous.
all.
Gorgeous.
Yes.
That woman, there wasn't anything that looked bad on her. Even when she did the goofy stuff, it looked good on her.
Yeah, you're right.
Except Sonny.
Well, she still says that was the love of her life.
Oh, I'm sure. Bless
Yeah.
his heart, he ran into a damn tree.
I know. Wasn't that right out of a Looney Tune cartoon or something? Oh. I don't know. Aw, he wasn't a loser. Well, when he smacked into the tree, he was. Oh, she removed it.
He wasn't what? Maybe 5'1"?
I don't know. I know he might have made it up to her belly button. I don't know. Well, she wasn't as tall as she looks either. She just looked tall next to him.
And poor Chastity, now she's a Chaz.
Oh.
Didn't they have an? Oh no, she had a son with Almond, Elijah Blue.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dwayne Almond.
Yeah.
I was like, didn't she have another child? But that was with somebody else.
Chris Christopherson died.
No.
It was either today or yesterday. I'm getting my days confused.
So did Helen Reddy.
Okay, so he died yesterday. She died. She died today.
Yeah, she.
Yeah.
I liked her.
Mm-hmm.
I am woman, hear me roar, Navajo boy.
Chris Christopherson wrote a lot of Elvis's songs.
Yep.
And he was in the original Star is Born
Yep.
with Barbara Streisand.
Who was?
Chris Christopherson.
That wasn't the original.
Well, it was the one before the one with Lady Gaga.
The original was like in the 1930s. Come on.
Well,
Oh, Kathy says she's ready to go home, ready to go to bed. We're gonna let you go, Kathy. She's probably got to get up early and
look at her. I'm going to take my book and go to bed. Yeah, he couldn't sing at all, Janice. Bless his heart.
A lot of writers couldn't. You know, they were good at writing. Oh, Lucy Light is singing. There you go. Something for everybody.
Mac Davis.
And who are we saying?
You said Chris Christopherson.
I did? That's not who I meant. Okay, erase the past 5 minutes.
Thank you, Elaine.
At least someone's paying attention. And then I'm saying he wrote Elvis songs, and you're saying, yes, he did. Well, wait a minute, you guys.
I didn't say that.
You're helping me, Annie. Okay, good thing I'm not a reporter. I'd be fired. I told you, you got to keep an eye on me. I get goofy.
Didn't he sing that song In the Ghetto?
Mac Davis wrote that one.
Oh.
And he sang it at some point, but that's not what he was known for, because Elvis is the one that made it a hit. But yeah, he wrote it and he sang it. Look at Lucy. Well, he's 84. He could die soon. Okay, let's just give him a eulogy now, even if he's not dead yet. Oh, we're keeping Jill up.
He said, this has been fun for my first chat experience. Did Mac Davis sing that? Who sang that song? Lay, lady, lay across my big brass bed.
Well, that was...
Navajo boy sang that.
Jill, they're not all this bad.
No, they're not.
They're not all this bad.
Nelson is.
Sometimes we actually get something done.
Yes, we do.
Actually, we get a lot done. Tonight we were kind of slackers. I was just trying to catch up for the newbies. Oh, thank you for joining us. We're going to be here tomorrow at 7.
Bob Dylan sang that song? That just blew it for me.
Oh, dear.
Ugh.
Oh, no.
He did sing it. Oh,
who?
Mac Davis.
He did? He probably wrote it. Oh, I don't think Bob Dylan sang other people's songs, though, did he? I don't think so.
He might have come out with it, but somebody else was the...
I have a picture of me and Mac Davis. I have a pic. My mama knew Mac Davis.
Well, then you guys should really know what songs he sang.
I know he sang that "Baby Don't Get Hooked on Me."
Okay. I don't know. I don't know a lot of his songs. I don't know a lot of anybody's songs. I really know who owns what or who sang what first. Who's on second? I don't know. Okay, good night, Jill. If you're available, 7 Central. Tomorrow, we might learn something together.
Well, you need to put that picture up if we're supposed to learn something tomorrow.
No, I'm putting it. Yeah, I'm putting it away. He is not going to be exposed at all to the chit chat tomorrow.
Expose Navajo boy. Lubbock in my rearview mirror. Yep.
Never heard of that.
Watching Scotty grow. I think he sang that.
I don't know what that is either. I'm sorry. I'm just not with it like you guys. Oh, Eric Clapton. How can you get him confused with Bob Dylan? Oh, because Dylan wrote it. Well, there you go. Now, see, that's unusual because Eric Clapton usually wrote his own songs.
Did he now?
Yeah.
Now, how do you know that piece of information?
I don't know.
Okay, what band was Eric Clapton from?
A band? He was part of a band? Oh, I just know Eric Clapton for Eric Clapton.
Okay.
He was part of a band?
Baby, what band was he in? That's your era.
Well, he started with
Cream or no?
Oh, yeah. Someone says Cream.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Beth. Hey, Beth.
Okay, well, see, I know him post group. I know him when he wasn't with the group.
Yeah, Cream. I'm so glad.
The only reason I know Eric Clapton is because my husband always plays musicians that play the guitar of all different types of genres, but it's always guitar. So, of course, Eric Clapton is one of them. So that's why I know anything about him.
Well, then you know Roy Clark.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Because he was picking and Buck Owens was grinning.
Yeah, I do know about. I mean, not because I personally was interested in them. It was like through osmosis. There you go. I know quite a few things about anywhere from the 30s on down. Especially during the jazz and blues period, mostly the blues. My husband loved all of those. He, those different guitars that were used and the different riffs that were used and where they came from and, blah, 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 blah.
Oh, good Lord. Darla said the Roosters, Casey Jones and the Engineers, the Yardbirds, John Mayall's Blues Breakers, Cream, Delaney and Bonnie and Friends, Blind Faith, Derek and the Dominoes, and Legends.
Who the heck are all those people?
Eric Clapton was in all those bands.
He couldn't keep a job, could he? I liked him when he was by himself. My goodness, that guy was around.
9 different bands.
And now he's by himself. He couldn't find another band. Interesting stuff you learn late at night when you stop talking about art. Well, that's art. Guitar playing. Very interesting. Okay, are we done now? Are we done, ladies?
I am, that's for sure.
Now that I have the picture, I'm good.
Okay. All right, ladies. I enjoyed the fun. Thank you for keeping us company. And we will be here tomorrow at 7 Central. And hopefully we'll learn how to do something, or at least we'd be productive. Let's put it that way.
There you go.
Yeah, we'll be productive. We may not learn something new, but we'll be productive. All right. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Have a good night, ladies.
Good night.
Good night.